All right. We are back after a little hiatus, but we have a lot of our party back, although we are missing some folks tonight because of just some personal things. As I said, that's life in the D&D fast lane. And if you're running a D&D game, you know that not everybody can always make it, but we're glad to have the people that are here tonight, and all the characters will be run, with Jack being run by Rose there. So Gunloda will be handling 2 characters, and Chris, or also known as Rain the Cat, will be handling both himself and Quill. That didn't sound right, but we're going to go with that verbiage right there. That's good. So, when we last left this party off, they gathered at St. Andrew's Church. They had been to St. Andrew's Church. They had made their way to the Blue Water Inn, where they had learned about a number of things. They learned about some drunks in the town that seemed to be connected to somebody pretty important. They learned about a circus-like man in the corner who seemed to be very mysterious. And you also learned that the tavern you were in was struggling to get wine from their family winery, and they weren't sure why. After Erwin Martikov, the owner of the Blue Water Inn, determined that you were in a way to take on Strahd, he wanted to help you by demonstrating to you that he had an artifact that was forecasted in a way to you by Granny when she did her little card reading for you all a while back. Getting to see an excerpt of this to know that it was real.
His Granny.
Some of y'all, and Granny is also known as Madame Ava, the woman in the tent that did the card reading for you.
As long as it's not Granny Nightshade, we're good.
That's a different campaign. So you gathered at the end of that encounter in the Blue Water Inn and decided that Vallaki was just too vast and too interesting to just abruptly leave. And so it was decided that a subset of the party, a splitting of the party, if you will, would take place. And so Shoshana and Gunloda and Jack, along with Ismark, set out to find the Wizards of Wine and see what was going on. As they made their way west on the old Sphalic Road, they had an encounter with some Vistani bandits that were not quite as friendly as some of the other Vistani that you have run into along the way.
They're not unfriendly now.
They're not unfriendly now because they're dead. Because y'all were successful in dispatching them. Then you made your way down towards the Wizard of Wines, and as you were getting closer, you noticed a cloaked figure in the woods summoning you over. You all threw caution to the wind and went over to see who this was and what it was about. And it was there you later discovered you were meeting Davian Martikov, who was indeed the father of Erwin Martikov. You may recall that when Erwin referred to him, he talked about that old crow. You noticed that the winery had been taken possession of by sinister forces that you're not really clear about. But what you were very clear about is that there were blights walking around the perimeter of the winery, and you were able to stealthily, as a group, get away. And as you were doing this, you noticed that Davian's daughter Stefania and her children, before your very eyes, transformed into were-ravens and flew off back towards Vallaki. And Davian explained to you that they are keepers of the feather, and that their whole family are really a brood of were-ravens, and you learn that the ravens and the crows that you saw, the other corvids that you saw in the Blue Water Inn tower, if you will, and even that one who gave you a warning as you were on the Old Sphalic Road, were not friendly to Strahd, and they were friendly to anybody that was not a part of that. And so as Stefania led her children via flight back to Vallaki, this party made their way back to Vallaki as well. And I don't think we RP'd the journey back, but I think what we'll do is we'll pick up here with the party reuniting. Y'all would probably go first to St. Andrew's Church before heading over to the Blue Water Inn to sort of catch everybody up, which y'all can do in a true RP fashion, or y'all can just stipulate that the story kind of takes us there. I will leave that to y'all.
You did kind of miss one piece of information that was very important to Sasha, but will later be.
That is true. So Sasha is in search of an artifact that has been left from one of her previous lives, and she got a beat on where it is. Is that what you're referring to?
Yeah. She also fought with the great grandfather to some extent.
Right.
With them before.
Right.
Beside them before.
And I need to just pull that up in our private chat. Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Got it. I got it pulled up if I need it. All right, cool. So y'all are back at the Church of St. Andrel. There you find Ireena, Quill, Rain, and Hal. The party comes in. Ismark, Jack, Gunloda, and Sash. What do you do?
Jack is like, "What's up, everybody? We're back. Did you miss us? Importantly, did you miss me?"
Ireena, totally ignoring you, runs over to her brother and says, "Ismark, you're back. I'm glad you've made it safe. Hopefully it was a trip worthwhile. Because I know we need that tome for answers." And he says, "Yeah, it was an interesting encounter. We learned some things about our friends over here at the Blue Water Inn. We should probably head over there." To which Father Lucian says, "Oh, you're back. It's good that you made it back safely, and I think I am aware of the what you may have learned from our friends at the inn, the Martikovs. They are very special people. Do y'all do y'all share with everybody what happened?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
All
So,
So, and remind me, we had talked about the Tome of Strahd, and is it Danny who's got the Tome of Strahd?
so there are two. There's Erwin Martikoff, who is
Right.
the owner of the Blue
Right.
Water Inn. His wife is Danica Dorakova. She goes by Danny.
Yep.
So that's where you got that name from.
Yes. Dorikova, yes. And she was the one who had the book. Was that just refreshing my memory? Okay.
Yeah, so Erwin basically said, "Look, if you figure out what's happening with the wine, I got something for you." And then Danny came over to the
Yes,
table
okay.
and said, "You know, you probably want some evidence that this thing actually exists, and you're not just being sent on some sort of fool's errand." So, y'all sent the paladin Sash upstairs to validate that this was something.
Cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking, I think we should head back over to the Blue Water there and see if there's more we can put together about this wine and this Tome of Strahd.
Agreed.
Where did we get left off? Where were we hanging out?
Well, y'all were at the church.
Okay, at the church. Gotcha. So
Yeah.
that's kind of our home base, correct?
Yeah,
In this-
for in the city, that's where it's been. And you know, the travel time there and the encounter back, I mean, it's been about a day. So, because y'all had the long rest, it was about a 3-hour walk, if I recall, to get there. And then you had the encounter and the 3-hour walk back. So, you know, it would have consumed the day. So evening is upon you as you are making your way back to the Blue Water Inn.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So, yeah. So you make your way over to the Blue Water Inn, and let's see here. How do I want to do this? Let me just get a graphic of it up for me to see so I can continue to describe what's going on in there. Is the music too loud, guys?
No,
I can hear it, but it's there. It's not like overpowering or anything.
Okay, I guess it's just the way my
There.
headphones versus y'all's. That's fine.
I definitely, in my mind, heard Super Trooper. Da, 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 da. I don't know why, but
That's what I'm not playing. 'Cause
I mean, I figured. I was like,
I-
that was
I-
in my own head.
I don't have the licensing to be playing that.
No, I can sing it
so
though.
stop
right?
singing it now.
Yes, please stop singing it. Please stop singing it. All right, so
I probably got all the words wrong, anyways.
No, that's
pretty much those are the words.
It's, yeah.
10 seconds.
It's Swedes trying to sing English. It's
Yeah.
It's about what you got.
Great, we just lost our big Swede audience. It's
Our
just
one Swedish
gone.
audience,
It's
yeah.
gone.
Sorry, apologize.
All right.
No,
I
that
see-
was me. I was the one who was making fun of them. So I'm apologizing.
Yeah, so you can troll him at jamesenglehart.com. Okay,
so
so
we're gonna
you get
leave church and go for snacks at the pub.
Yeah, so you get to the Blue Water Inn, and you go in the same double doors that you went in before. You know, it is that evening, and so you do see people kind of... There are people out. It's not like a crowd. People are like going to their houses or going from their houses. The lights are beginning to come on and such. You do recall that you're in a town, Vallaki, that's got the wooden palisades all around it. You go into the Blue Water Inn and you see the same thing that you saw before, in the sense that there's a bar with seats at the bar. There are tables and chairs. There are big tables as well as round tables, as well as tables for two, just like you saw before.
Are there ladies there? Those ladies,
that was
gossip queens.
that was
Yes.
at the other, that was back in
Oh,
Barovia.
jeez,
That's okay.
my bad.
That's okay.
And Loda's a little confused.
That's-
She's thirsty. She
I
doesn't know.
understand. It's all good.
Yeah.
So, but you do notice a couple things. The drunk boys that were there, the frat boys, you know, they're not there. You do see that same oddly dressed gentleman in the corner, sitting at the same table. It's almost like he's taken up office there, but he's, not in a sinister way. I mean, it is an inn after all. It would be normal for there be people staying there, right? But you notice there's some children in there. And you would recognize, those of you who were here last time would recognize Stefania and her husband Dag, the parents of the children that escaped. And Dag also flew away with them just because it was about protecting the children. Then I believe that's what happened. Didn't go back and review the video just to make sure that was true. So if anybody wants to disagree with me.
We've all made it to this point. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. But Davian is there, his son Adrian, his son Elver, and his wife. I think that's everybody. No, there is no wife. There's Stefania, Elvin, Adrian, Dag, and Davian. And then, of course, you have Erwin, who is running the Blue Water Inn, and his wife, Danica. So you walk in, and, of course, Davian is standing behind the bar next to Erwin, and they're talking rather closely. But you walk in. What do you do?
Well, I'm going to make my way over to the bar and see if they've got a little bit of that special wine left over.
Of course you do. Yeah, so...
when in Rome.
Or Vallaki.
Or Vallaki, yeah.
Sure. Yeah, so you walk over to the bar, and, they have that... I forget exactly what it's called. I got to look at my notes here. It's like the mash number 3, I think, is the good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Old number 7.
Yeah, so... So there's the purple grape mash number 3 for 3 copper pieces, or a pint of the superior Red Dragon Crush. That's the one you want, is the Red Dragon Crush.
Yes, the Red Dragon Crush.
Yes, that's like orange. I've got my Raven. I've got my Grape Crush. I don't know. So you walk over, and Erwin looks at you, and of course Davian doesn't recognize you because you weren't there last time. But he does notice everybody else that comes in and goes, "Is this the party we were talking about?" And Erwin says, "Yep, they're the ones." And
I'll go over with Rain as well, just to
And Erwin
Sasha would go over too.
Yeah, so as the party kind of comes over, and there's this recognition and relief that everybody's there safely, Erwin says, "Well, friends, you don't know it, but you've just reunited a family. My father was just explaining to me what's going on with the winery, and looks like we've got a bigger task ahead of us than I thought. We're going to have to figure out how to liberate the winery, and we've got to get these gems back, because if we don't get these gems back, the winery business is done. And I'm concerned that if we don't get the gems back, Barovia's done."
We don't want that. That's Escanloda.
But Rose is all for it. Yeah, okay, got it.
Yeah. Well, because I'm playing Jack too. Of course, I have a specific voice for Jax.
Yeah. So, and did they explain? I should be paying attention to this game too. Did they explain the whole thing with the gems last time?
I'm looking at my notes. and I
You
do
wouldn't.
not
You
find
wouldn't
the
have got.
gems.
You wouldn't have
Okay,
gotten it.
all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, so
3 of the gems are is it the druids have one of them?
right.
Okay.
Yeah,
And the Baba
Baba.
I was gonna say for the sake of those that weren't
Yeah,
here last
Yeah.
time, and those that might not.
so we're gonna let
Oh,
Rose
Rose.
explain the whole concept behind. No,
Okay,
so
druids have one.
yeah, so basically there are these 3 gems. They're the size and shape of pine cones, and they both they contain a glowing green light that is almost torch-like in nature, and they're really the vineyard's 3 magic seeds. It's what, if you think about Barovia is a desolate place, and life is one of those things that just sort of exists, and new life is very hard. And so these seeds are what make it possible for the wines to be produced. And they had already lost 1 gem, and they basically took their top of the line champagne, if you will, off the table. They have since lost
No, that's not it.
the other 2, and so that is now a problem.
Okay.
So the Mardukov family is trying to figure out, what their next move is.
Do we know how they were lost?
They speculate. They don't really know. I mean, they were
On the
in,
bus.
they were in the ground, and
So they were stolen, maybe?
yes, they were. Somebody came and took them out of the ground and absconded with them, and so he has suggested that the druids in Yesterhill may have some, and that Baba Lysaga may very well have one. And there is still some speculation about the third. The third one, for all he knows, could be sitting inside the castle at Ravenloft. So, Erwin says that, the task I set you on was to find out what was going on with the wine, and you did that. I was not asking you to risk your lives to liberate the winery. I may ask you to help us, but I am a corvid of my word, as we say in the feather world. And as he is saying this, his wife Danny is coming down you can tell from the upper areas, and she's got a blanket wrapped around something, and she puts down on the table, just knowing that they know everybody in the room, so they're not worried about handing this over in the bar. You just
That's
kind of
awesome.
because everybody in there appears to be their feathered friends, except for that one guy.
They're comfortable with the other guy in the room?
Well, they're not particularly uncomfortable with him.
Okay.
So
Okay.
roll. Shoshana, roll an intelligence check.
Uh, 16.
16. So, Sash would recall through Vash that were-ravens are very intelligent and very intuitive. And they don't really have a trust-o-meter, if you will, but they do have a sense about people. who might be allies, who might not be allies. And so you, through that experience of fighting with their grandfather, would know because you would have experienced personally yourself.
So everybody else in our party doesn't know that story. Deshana would not make that public. Like, she wouldn't tell that story. I don't know.
She wouldn't necessarily tell them that, but you just know.
Right.
Look at
I don't know if anybody is going to tell the rest of the party my story.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But I'm just saying that you know. This is something that you just know, just looking around. It doesn't surprise you that this artifact is being brought around, because you kind of look around the room and kind of feel like they're all family except for maybe one people and yourself. Yourselves. So, Erwin, as Danny comes around the bar with the book, Erwin says, I'm a man of my word. And, our stakes just got a lot higher. But if this helps, and he hands you all the Tome of Strahd.
All right. How do we want to store this thing?
Well,
the first thing I want to do is say, thank you. But I wasn't one on the. So I think, all right. I want to say, well, thank you, sir. This is a great honor, and yeah. And I'll take it, I guess.
They probably would have given it to Shoshana.
That makes more sense to me.
So, no offense.
No, that's good. I was just sort of jumping into the.
Yeah, no, that's all good.
RP
No, I think
wise,
I think the gratitude is fine.
Yeah.
Or
So
maybe
I'll just say thank you while
maybe
they're
you
doing
maybe
that.
you take
I'll
it and
just-
hand it over to Shoshana. That'd be okay.
Or I'll watch it happen and just
There you
say,
go.
Yeah.
I think Shoshana would probably kind of bow a little bit as she took it. And thank you, my friends.
Okay. So do you
We probably need to discuss our next move with Ireena and Ismark.
do y'all want to do that there, or do you want to do it back at the church?
Well, we're safe here, so maybe we order food
Okay.
and discuss
And drink.
Aye.
and
These-
kind of sit and discuss.
We'll
Since
find
we
it.
know this is a safe place.
Sure.
Find us a
These-
nice little private table back over in the corner somewhere.
Right.
These people are our allies. Yeah, let's talk about it with them.
Okay. So, Erwin and Danny set you guys up. There's a long table in the corner. It's over by the stairs that you saw Danny come down with the books. And it's a large enough table for you all to gather around, and you have everybody there, and Danny is taking y'all's orders, and drinks are being done, and of course everything's on the house because they're grateful for what you did. So
Aw. Hashtag blessed.
except for Quill. Quill's got to go outside. No, I'm kidding. It's Joe. It's Joe. All right. So
So as we sit down, or as we've kind of ordered our food and we are kind of settling in, Shoshana is probably going to look at Ismark and my friends, we have a very serious issue that needs to be taken care of. I think perhaps this may be something that we take pause and it may be worth a pause to take care of these gems.
Well, I've lived here all my life, and I know that the little bit of life that has come to this place has come through the winery. it's the only thing that has renewables, a renewable sense about it. And if that's lost, then I concur that Barovia could be lost. We could have lost before we ever get a chance to try to win. So I'm open to discussion. And Ireena says, well, the further I go away from Barovia and Ravenloft, I think is the better.
And Shoshana will look around the room or around the table and, my friends, I'm ready to fight for these gems. And I think perhaps going back to the winery may be the first. We know where that one is.
Well, so what are we looking at? What kind of front have they got going on up there?
There are 6 groups of 5. I have idle whites, but it's
Needle whites.
yeah.
Needle blights. I'm sorry, needle blights.
Needle blight?
I wrote it down.
Yeah, I put it in the chat. Let me pull them up.
I saw a picture. There are 6 groups of 5 or 5 groups of 6?
6 groups of 5, I believe. It was 30.
I have 6 groups of 5.
Okay.
That we would have to get past first, and we don't know what's within the winery.
Now they're just outside. Is that correct?
They're roaming.
Yeah, so they're roaming in a. Sorry.
So they sort of travel in packs. These things.
Yes.
Aren't we? And we know that we know that at least one of the gems is still in there.
One of them is definitely there. One of them,
Okay.
we believe the druids have, but we don't know, and we don't know about the third.
And I may have misrepresented. They have just lost the third one with this assault.
Okay. Yeah.
And so yeah.
Okay.
While y'all are having this conversation, Ireena cannot take her eyes off the book.
In a would I feel like it's a she's excited that we have it, or more of a we need to protect it from her?
Make a perception check.
Perception. I can't find it. That would be 22.
22. Wow. Yeah, no, she has a curious look. Almost as if this is the first piece of the puzzle that solves things for her. So even though there's other conversations going on, her gaze just continues to relax onto that book, or relapse onto that book.
Gunletta wants to, friendly ask, "What you thinking about, girl? Penny for your thoughts?"
Oh, I'm sorry. I must look a little silly to you all. I'm just looking at that book. I'm just curious what it says and what it means and why it's important to us.
Let's check it out.
I certainly know that there are other priorities. If it can wait, it can wait. What do you? And she looks over at Shoshana, beginning to recognize this spirit within, so to speak, and says, "What do you think?"
Maybe as we're discussing, I'll take the book and kind of flip through it a little bit and see if there's anything as I open it as we're discussing.
Okay.
Because I've kind of already looked at it.
Well, you got a read of maybe the first paragraph.
I'm not gonna read it. Just kind of flip through to see if there's anything that, like, you know, when you kind of flip through a book and kind of, okay, this is a horror story, or this is a, you know.
This. So, give me a history check.
That would be a 4.
Looks like a book.
It seems historical.
I feel like my history should be higher than I rolled.
You're distracted. You're distracted by a lot of things going on right now. It's okay.
Well, no, I mean just in general. So I should probably have a better history number than that.
Is it, what would it have been if it had been investigation?
Same.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. Okay, so you thumb through the book.
Okay.
Conversation continues.
If I don't see anything, I would probably lay it back down. And
how aggressively are you looking at the book?
I want to know what's in it, but I'm not reading it.
Okay,
So
fine.
I'm gonna kind of, you know, flip through and read a paragraph here and there, and see if I can get a feel for it.
So you notice a couple things.
Okay.
You notice the name Sergei. You notice the name Tatiana. And it appears to be it appears to be written like almost like a diary.
As I see Tatiana, Shoshana is gonna. Vosh? That sounds very familiar, Vosh. And see if Vosh responds.
I mean, Vosh would know that name.
Right.
Yeah. It is familiar to Vosh.
At which point she would probably find wherever she saw the name Tatiana, she would probably start reading.
Okay.
I don't know if that helps, but at that point she recognizes something, so it's caught her eye, so she's going to start reading.
Okay, so I'm gonna read this aloud to you, and then I'll put it in the Discord chat like I did the other things.
Okay.
So you read an excerpt from the book. It's handwritten, and it says, "I am the ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just God, but the warriors and the killings wore down my soul as the wind wears stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just God, but with none of a God's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful, and I hated him for both. From the families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty, who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her, elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed.
He got friend zoned.
The date was set.
Sorry.
The date was set. With words, she called me brother. But when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name. Death. It was the death of the angel that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. Death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death. My death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the garden east of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die, nor did I live. I became undead forever. I've studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It's the sun and its light that I fear most, but little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp. But she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her love to me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me. And that is the excerpt that you read.
Wow.
That I'm going to put over here into the Discord chat for reference later.
I'm going to slowly close the book and put it in my bag.
Okay.
And continue in the conversation as if I'm not like reading that, knowing what I know and what Vosh has already told me. I need to think about what that just a whole bunch of stuff just hit my brain. So I'm gonna put the book away.
Okay.
And try to join in the conversation as if I'm not freaking out.
Okay. Yes, only you read that. The rest of you are just like, oh, look at your bookworm sitting in the corner reading all that stuff. So while you're reading that, the conversation's being had, and I guess a plan is being made.
So I'm thinking, all right, y'all. So if we go back to the vineyard, Are some of y'all Corvids gonna? I mean, is this something that y'all are geared up for, as it were, or is there more that you can tell us about what's going on in there, or is just what our friends found yesterday? Is that all that we kind of know about what's going on?
I think probably as we decided that we're going after the gems, we probably would have invited Davian over to the table.
Well, we're already there, right?
Yeah. So
Well,
Davian.
it was us at the table without the were ravens.
So
I thought it was all of us. I thought it was them as well. Was it not?
I don't think so. I think they were we ordered food and
I mean,
we
they're all in the room, but I mean, the table is probably large enough for your
Oh.
party. So, I mean,
All right. I misunderstood.
but your question is a fair question.
Yeah, I think
So-
at that point we probably would have invited. Once we
Okay.
decided that we were going after the gems with Ismark and Ireena, we probably would have invited them over to the table.
Okay. All right. I misunderstood the.
No, it's
the
fair. So,
blocking.
yeah. So Davian explains. He says, for the past several weeks we've been under assault. We've experienced the I don't know if you've heard of Baba Lasaga. She's got some pretty interesting scarecrows that she's thrown at us, and then the druids were throwing things at us, and we were just trying to hold on and kind of pull back and flank out, and eventually they under the cover of night they basically assaulted the main building, and we just fled. So my sense is that they've got those needle blights monitoring the perimeter, and I think that I didn't see many of the scarecrows after that happened, so I don't know where they are. But there definitely were some druids, and the druids typically don't work with Baba Lasaga, so I'm thinking they just took advantage of an opportunity. But I don't know. I mean, yeah, I'll tell you right now, I don't know what I know what I'm asking y'all, but I also can tell you I don't know what I'm asking y'all, because I don't know truly what's there.
Well, I mean, if this is any account as to what we're looking at, we're gonna need some folks to walk up on this place, because a few of us ain't gonna be able to take on all these critters.
Well, we do have my family, and once we have the children safe, which we can hopefully do here, find some refuge, we can muster a force as well.
Gunloda says, I ain't scared, and I will always protect the children. Always.
To which Jack says, "Oh yeah, me too. I like kids."
I was gonna do that too, but I didn't want to push my own agenda on Jack.
That's right. All right. Jack tends to agree with whoever he thinks he can get in with.
I protect the children too.
In fact, I'll even play him a little swung. Anyway.
Exactly. With my Gwendolyn. Have you met Gwendolyn? She's pretty awesome.
So
3 little birds on my doorstep. Yeah.
Nice. Don't worry.
Be happy.
never more
No,
say that joke.
everything's
Oh
gonna
wait,
be all right.
That's it. Yep.
never more make that joke.
We're just kind of bouncing from lyric to lyric.
I think we've mixed our mythologies here a bit.
Yeah.
Something like that. Okay, so
The Caribbean's
Um,
good, though. Okay.
So what Erwin suggests is, our team has something that your team doesn't have, and that's the power of flight and ability to do some reconnaissance. So I think before we go running into anything willy-nilly, we need to get some intelligence about what's going on there. Now that we know that the family is safe, and we know that land way better than they do, we should be able to get a beat on that as we're figuring some things out. And you see sort of there's a couple of folks that you haven't you haven't really been introduced to, but you can kind of tell they're part of the same brood, if you will. And you get a sense that they're maybe already making plans to go ahead and do some reconnaissance and just sort of see what the right approach might be, because they've got the power of flight on their side, so to speak.
Cock.
I appreciate that.
So
I am.
Do we have the ability to communicate at distance? Does
Ooh.
anybody have that ability?
As long as we're within 40 feet, I can speak with whoever's flying.
Okay, well that's very useful.
40 feet is
But
not
it's
very
only 40
far,
feet.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
depending on where we're going.
let's see here. Yeah, the ravens don't have that either. Just double checking.
Yeah.
They can mimic. They have mimicry.
So there could be some sort of a code or something that they could call out.
Like caca? Are you
Wasn't-
are you really suggesting that we just say caca? Did you humans? I swear. Oh, you're a cat. Of course you thought. Oh, cats. Yeah.
Of course the cat's like, bird.
So
You do a little-
so they have a few folks that are heading up to the. I want to call it a belfry, but it's not really a belfry. But it's where the rafters were. And you get a sense that they're gonna head out and try to do some reconnaissance in the dark, because it's nighttime and they can take advantage of their shape changing abilities and their knowledge of the area and try to get you guys some information. So that has been set in motion before any plans of an assault are made.
So we should have another round while they do this, right?
Absolutely.
I mean, Galota would like another round for everyone.
I'm sure Jack would too.
Yes, Jack
Yes.
seconds.
And Ireena takes you by the hand and says, "Don't you think you've had enough?"
Wait, to Gunloda?
Yeah.
Girl, are you projecting onto me? Like, have you had enough? You can say no. You can always say no. I have a very high tolerance for alcohol. So yes, I can have another. But thank you for looking out. I know that you're a little lightweight. Not a bad thing, it's just truth. So thank you for looking
I'm
out.
sorry. I didn't mean any disrespect. I was just
I know.
it's been a very stressful day.
I got you if you want to have another drink with me. Yeah, what'd she say to that?
She's like, fine. Do you have any more of that moonshine?
You can have a tiny sip. Just test it. Because I'm looking out for you, girl.
Okay. So,
Sip.
while you're pouring this into the glass and things are happening, you begin to hear a rustling in the street. And you hear voices screaming in the distance,
Oh, no.
like a call.
Like excited screaming or like I'm on fire screaming?
Not like I'm on fire.
Okay.
I'm trying to see. Hal with a 13 insight and Gunloda with a 15 insight. Oh, perception. Sorry, we need to plug in perception. So Quill and Sash would hear, and Rain would probably hear it more than the rest of you. But you hear things that sound like 2 arms. 2 arms.
That's not good.
Two.
Friends, I believe that we need to prepare and go help.
Let's roll out of here right quick, shall we?
Do I know?
let's take a look, see what's going on.
I believe
Yeah.
we need to intercede, and I believe we better be ready.
I shall ready my weapons. Let us go.
So as y'all step out of the Blue Water Inn into the main street, there's a hustle going along, and there's towns guards kind of running to each of their posts. Or what you think is that. So there are I'm trying to think the best way to do this. Y'all would know, having been in the Ismark would know that the town has got 3 main gates. There's the gate y'all came into the town with, there's the gate y'all went out of the town with, and then there's the north gate. And so there are a number of guards in the town, and they're each running to their posts because something is going on. You don't know what. But you do hear the howling of wolves in the distance.
Oh, lovely.
So as this is happening, and as we're getting up and shuffling out, I'm gonna keep an eye. Just want to I've been curious about this old gent in the corner, the people watcher there.
Yeah.
And I'm just, as everybody's doing all their stuff and we're getting up and heading out, I want to see what his reaction is.
His reaction is he notices it. He is concerned. And he is beginning to get up and go out towards the back part of the building, whereas y'all are going out the front. Kind of going back to the kitchen-ish area.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Some people last time may have noticed that there's something back there that might belong to him.
Okay. And
since it was probably Shane and she's not here, I'll see if Rose and Roberta remember.
Wait, what?
Wait, what?
Wait. We remember
The guy, yeah. So somebody had noticed that there was a horse. That was.
Your sound is starting to spike over there, Joe.
It is.
Oh, is it too loud? The music or me?
Everything.
A little both.
Yep. There's a lot of fuzz, a lot of white noise, static. Yep. There we go.
You can call it all 3 of those things.
Still no.
Whoa!
Distortion.
I don't have anything. I don't remember a horse.
What about the horse with the carriage? Is that what he's talking about?
No.
No.
Are we still having sound issues?
Yeah,
Okay.
a little.
So let's take a break.
Okay.
And
Fair
let me figure out what the heck's going on there, because I've done absolutely nothing different.
Oh, I believe that.
Technology.
Yeah.
Except rolling dice.
It was the wolves.
Yes.
Yes.
But I'm going to restart some things here, so I'll be right back. We'll take a little break. And we're back. And my sound seems to be fixed, I guess. Nobody's catching their ear. I'll be curious to go through the audio to see what was actually captured versus what y'all heard.
Yeah,
okay.
That'll be interesting.
So, when we last left the party, a couple things have been happening. Number one, so y'all heard some commotion going on in the street, and it seemed like that the town's guard were gathering at their posts. You heard howling at the distance. Hal took a moment to examine the one person in the room that y'all really haven't gotten to know, who was moving towards the back of the building to seemingly check on something. I
don't remember a horse at all.
I think it was just something that showed up on the map that Shane asked about, and
Okay.
last time we were together. So it wasn't something that we would have popped out in the notes, but it's something you guys would have noticed on the map that I had. So that's all. Anyway, Erwin and his brood are also kind of, a number of them are running up to the stairs. Like Stefania and Dag are going to check on the kids and make sure that they're ushered into a safe spot. Erwin and Danny have some kids as well. But some others that were in there are either heading out the door with you or headed up to the belfry, if you will. Y'all get, you get out into the street. Is that where you're headed, I guess?
Yes.
Gunloader is ready, and Jack is right behind her.
Shield in hand and sword drawn.
Ward.
So as y'all get out into the street, and you begin to just sort of get a feel for things, you notice that there's a lot more mist than you noticed earlier in the evening. And mist occurs, of course, when the dew point and the temperature. Sorry, I just got an FAA license. I have to know that stuff.
And it's
I also
blue,
took fifth grade
so,
science, which is why I know
there
that
you
stuff.
go. Yeah.
But I don't think I've thought about it since then. Okay, so as you come out into the street, you all sort of notice on one side, standing in the middle of the mist, a raven-haired, pale gentleman with a
Do we know him?
red vest and a cloak.
Yeah, we do.
And he says, I appreciate that you're in a hurry, but I believe that you have something that belongs to me.
Sasha's gonna make sure
As
that
he
she
stares-
knows exactly where Ireena is.
So let's talk about this. Let's get a marching order. So you would have come out of the blue water.
Mm-hmm.
Who would be? You know, I'm gonna put some. Let me do this. That's not what I want to do. This is why we're moving to Foundry, so I can get off of this. Oh, come on now. Oh wait, that's a user error. Sorry, I won't. I'll own that. That's me.
Are you talking about Roll20?
Yeah, I haven't done anything with it yet because I'm trying to hide stuff, guys. I'm trying to be sneaky. Okay. Hmm?
Tabletop has a nice blindfold feature.
Well, I know it's different. It's just different user experience. So,
Yeah.
so you should now see.
There's some shit.
Let me center that stuff for you.
Taking care of our G rating there for us all at once.
Did you say shit on my show?
Hell yes, I did.
Damn
You're
it!
loud. You're loud. It's the F word that only can be said
This guy
twice.
again.
Damn it! Okay, so you come out in the street. He is roughly here. Oh, look, Ireena's right next to him. That's just because of where I had her. That's not really where she is. So I'm going to move Ireena and
Must it be?
Ismark over here.
Where is
And you also see over on this side the raven hair, the auburn haired woman that you thought you had dispatched previously.
I can't move Sash.
Okay. Oh, you're right. You can't. Sorry. I'll fix. That may happen with others. I apologize. Just try it now.
There we go.
I'll also get Jack. I'll actually give Jack also. You know what? I'm just going to give you guys all access to your player. That'd be easier.
I don't even see my token.
You don't exist anymore.
Did I not bring you over? Oh,
Man,
all right. Well, let me go get you.
I don't know if this guy keeps showing up.
is this the blue water? Where are we?
Hold on a minute. I'm
To the
busy.
south of us, yes, I'm thinking.
No, I'll show you in just a minute.
All right.
I'm actually capturing Rain and bringing him down to the party.
Do you have a token for?
We haven't put together a. There's Rain. You see him?
Yeah.
Let me make sure you can control him. Yep, you should be able to control him.
Nice to see you.
I probably have a. Did you just take him off the map? Oh no, you moved him there. Sorry. So then I'll also give you control of Quill. I'll just give everybody control of Quill. That's easier.
Just
Anybody-
move that dude around.
Anybody else not have control of their characters?
I do not. I have Jack control. I do not have Gunloda control.
Okay, fixing that right now.
Ironic.
There you go. You do now.
Yep. Yep.
And
And,
then
I still have Jack.
Hal. And James, you should be good to go.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, cool. So, you have Strahd. So this is the blue water
Okay.
Oh, okay.
area, yeah, that you would have come out of. So it was kind of north of you, and so you're kind of facing. Strahd is over towards the eastern side of the road, and the Vallaki is on the western side of the road. Y'all have come out of the north into the south, and so that's where you are. And this is just a map I have. This is not an official map, so it's not going to look exactly the way that the village did. So this is just for reference of a battle that may or may not happen.
I ain't fighting that guy.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
So who came out first? I feel like Gunloda was like blazing.
yeah, so I need
feel like
I need a march here. Well, Quill and Jack. No. So
I think Sash probably would have been very near the front. Coming
okay,
out.
so you're
But
out
as
here.
soon as she saw,
Dude, bro.
yeah, she'd have looked to see where Ireena was
Mhm.
and put herself between them.
And Ismark would have gone like probably there, maybe.
Yeah, he don't care. Well, I mean, he cares about his sister.
Yeah.
But
Right,
is
exactly.
So we see him as we come out. Do we
You-
see?
You
Do we see her? the
you
bottom
see
seat?
him and you hear him say, "You have something that belongs to me."
All right.
Whether you notice her is hard to say.
Okay. I would have. Shoshana would have seen him, and put herself between them, especially when he said that.
Okay.
I think
Knowing-
Jack would have
knowing
noticed
that-
her.
Where's
Knowing that
where?
it's entirely possible that what he is after is in my bag.
Where are you on this map? I don't see you. Oh, I do see you. Never mind.
I'm kind of right in the middle.
Yeah, you're right in the middle, and Ireena's over here, so you're not really blocking her. You're just in between him and her.
Mhm.
Okay. And Hal, you are where you want to be?
Yep, that makes sense to
And
me.
that's where y'all want Quill?
I'm gonna put Jack behind Gunloda, even though he might not want to be. But
Okay.
he definitely followed her out.
So you're going to leave Ireena over here with the Vallaki. Got it.
I didn't. I am.
I didn't notice the Babanshi.
That's fair.
So, well,
Can I
No.
see if Jack notices the Babanchi, because he likes titties, so he probably was like, "Boop, titties."
He's also been dispatched by her once.
Right. That's right. Like he has already been charmed, if you will.
so Quill and I probably would have seen her when we came out.
Yeah, you would have.
So I'm guessing that Quill would have noticed her
Uh-huh.
and probably headed. Like I see him and I am focused on him, but Quill probably would have seen her and realized what was going on, and probably would have gone in the opposite direction of everybody else.
Okay, so given that, I'm gonna make a suggestion. I'm gonna move Quill here. I'm gonna move Sash over 1 beat, and I'm gonna drop Ireena right in the middle of that.
Yeah, get her in there.
That's probably the setup you guys would have.
That feels about right.
Yeah, because
And Rain is
we're all
there.
kind of aware of
All right.
Ireena and her special condition.
Yes.
But Sashana would have been, normally Sashana would have seen the bob and sheath, but she is in a very special place right now. So, having just read the book.
Okay.
Uh,
So,
Jack's
Lord,
passive perception is 11, so I don't know if that helps at all.
no, not necessarily, but what you also begin to notice, as no one seemingly is asking or answering Lord Strahd's question,
Yes.
is
Can
the mists around him begin to spin a little bit, and you see swarms of bats appear around him.
Oh, lovely.
Can Loda just shake her head at Strahd and be like, "You are so rude." She's over him. She's over him.
I told you when you came here, these are my lands. You are my guests. And if
I
you
thought
feel
you were
like
a
I'm being
gentleman.
rude, you should not have taken things that belong to me. As it is, you left Barovia without even saying goodbye. And I've had to come all the way here.
While he's talking, can I cast a spell?
Sure.
While he's
Get it,
talking,
girl. Get it.
Yeah.
I want to cast Shield of Faith,
Okay.
which gives Ireena a +2 AC.
Okay.
Nice.
I will make a note of that.
Gunloda wants to address Strahd and say, "There's a saying from where I come from. It says, possession is 9/10 of the law. Sir, are you talking about the 1/10?
I don't think that you are a legal scholar. But what you need to know is that I am the law here.
Cool.
It's fair.
Cool. Neat.
So, while this is continuing, you hear like this slide, drag, thump.
Oh, lovely.
As from the graveyard section of the town,
Well, this just keeps getting better and better.
I got something for that. Bring it. Bring on the zombies. Whatever.
you're don't be mean to me. I'm the DM. I work hard.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. And so coming from behind the Bavanchi, there are a number of zombies that are just sort of meandering down the street. And, it's kind of like that scene in Michael Jackson's Thriller video where they're just kind of coming down the street a little bit.
Yeah.
But what you also notice is that from the belfry, some of these were-ravens have seen what's going on, and they have come down, and they're kind of positioning themselves
Galuna
around you.
was just going to
as
ask where
well.
the town guards went.
They are seemingly distracted at the moment. Like there's
Oh.
stuff at the gates that would have drawn them away. It's
We
crazy.
did got ambushed.
Useless
here.
police. Say it ain't so.
So
Thank God we got some ravens.
so
with
you've
us.
got so
The children's are safe though, right?
Adrian, Irwin, Danny, Davian, and Elvir have all reverted into their were-raven forms, and they have come down from the belfry, and they're just trying to figure out where they need to be right now. Right now, they see the Strahd, they see the bats, and they know that they need to be nearby. So, this is where I would say, do you plan to hand over what you have taken from me?
Oh, what you talking about there, buddy? We ain't taking squat from you.
I mean, not intentionally. Because we're not rude. You're rude. She is not happy.
Tatiana is in your midst, and I want her now.
The hot chick? wait, sorry, that was Jax. The hot chick? Where's she at?
That sounds like Jack. That was good. Yeah.
Right, thank you.
You'll see her soon enough. So.
Does Ireena at this point understand what he just said?
No. She would not. That would not have registered her.
Well,
Sashana is gonna look around and how would she say that? My friends, we will protect Ireena.
Word.
And with you saying that, one of the ravens would fly over here to flank, and one would fly over here to flank.
At which point, Ireena's probably going, "What the?"
Yes.
Ireena doesn't know that she's Tatiana.
Nobody knows that.
Somebody knows that.
Apparently,
You're
we all
right.
do now. But
I was like, Gunloda and Jax had no clue. We were like,
Yeah, you still don't have a clue.
still don't
Nope.
have a clue.
You still
Well,
don't
you
have a
know,
clue.
but I
Rose might know, but Gunloda doesn't know.
no. Gunloda's like,
I just
did I
told
say
you.
something about a hot chick?
I just told you we're protecting her.
Right.
So.
Yep.
Yes.
So
Protecting Ireena.
while this tete-a-tete is going on, the zombies just continue to advance. The bats continue to swarm around Strahd almost as if they're hovering.
How much are each one of those squares? Just check it
5
out.
feet.
5 feet.
5.
This is a decent amount. Would somebody please roll? I gotta do this right. Hold on a minute.
Do it right. Do it right.
Where did he go? Getting annoyed.
I see Chris warming up the dice over there.
Yeah, well. Hold on just a second.
All right, Storm. About to turn you loose. I need a double espresso. No, it's not that's the wrong machine. Sorry.
we'll get there.
Yeah. If we survive the night.
Yeah, well, at this rate, it ain't looking good.
No.
If only you had some meat shields.
Yeah, rope-a-dope. Just knock yourself out there, Strahd, trying to beat the hell out of something else.
Okay, let's open that in a new tab. I don't know why these things.
Here's a building you can try to beat to death.
Okay. So here we go. So I just need somebody to roll for Ismark. I need him to roll a wisdom saving throw, please. Would somebody like to do that for him?
Got it. Hopefully.
Yeah, do it.
His
Do
plus.
it, Dice Man.
What's the plus?
I'm sorry. Plus 1.
+1?
Yep, he's got wisdom +1.
Okay. 16.
16. Unfortunately, he is now charmed by Strahd. Strahd is his best friend.
Wait, who's
Yeah.
Ismark.
Ismark? Oh,
Uh,
grr. I'm right behind him too.
Yeah.
Awkward.
So all of a sudden, for the first time in the time that you've known Ismark, he turns around and says, well, we evidently have this thing he wants. We should just give it to him. Ireena, come here.
I would. Where is he?
He is
In front
right
row.
there.
Does Gunloda understand that he just got charmed, or no?
Make a perception check. Those of you. Yeah, make a perception check.
22.
22. From your vantage point, you would have noticed that Strahd looked him right in the eyes and just sort of said, we're friends. Subtly. And then all of a sudden he turned around and did something extremely uncharacteristic for him.
I had a dirty 20.
You would have noticed it as well.
Can Gunloda look at Ismark and be like, yo, dude, you okay? What's going on? She's very concerned about him after she saw that look.
I think that we need to give my friend here what he's asking for.
So Shauna's gonna put up her shield and kind of step like she's already between them,
Mhm.
but make sure that she is square between them.
Okay.
He just called Strahd his friend, so Gunloda is like, oh, bitch, you're charmed. You're so charmed. Can she say that out loud to everybody?
She can.
And then can she look at Strahd and be like, I see you. Rude.
So I hear a lot of things going on in the chat. I don't see them for some reason because I'm just trying to get over.
Same.
Okay, I can see them now. Okay, it's Hal. Okay, people are running percent. Okay,
the second perception roll was aberrant. The first one was Hal doesn't know shit. Basically,
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
to summarize.
Got it. Okay,
Yeah.
so Ismark has called over Ireena, and Ireena looks at him and says, no, brother. I think I'm going to stay right where I am.
Good job.
And let me just take a quick.
You guys have some sort of restraints.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm just looking at what she's got. She has lesser restoration, but it wouldn't help her. Okay.
I need a way to restrain that guy.
I mean, he will get a chance to roll again if we ever get an initiative. Right now, we're not in initiative. We're just having a conversation. Just Strahd now has a friend.
But I'm not fighting that guy.
Well, we got to do something with Ismark and the zombies, because
Well, we can deal with these zombies, and I mean, worst case, we have to punch Ismark in the face and knock him out.
Good call. Good call.
There's
Volunteer.
There's that.
Gunloda volunteers.
I thought you had the hots for him.
I do, but
Sometimes
That's
when
fun.
it hurts.
So
I could say I saved you later.
we're dancing around whether we're going to roll initiative. Are we going to talk anymore? Which is fine. I'm happy to talk.
I don't think we have a choice.
No, I think we need to get in there.
Ismark is going after her. We don't have a choice. I am defending her.
All right. So let me roll initiative here for my peeps,
Okay.
and I need everybody else to roll initiative.
Not gonna be fun.
Ooh. Gunloda did not do good.
Nor did Bosch. Shoshana.
Can you see what I did for Jax?
No, I'm gonna sound off and ask you guys to tell me what they
Okay.
are, just to simplify things, because for me to try to get into the chat when it's not cooperating. So Rain, what did you get, please, sir?
18.
18. Hal, what did you get, sir?
16.
16. Okay. And then
About to roll.
Sash,
Okay.
what did you get?
Well, 16.
16.
No,
Okay,
wait, I had 12. I'm sorry, I had 12.
that's okay. 12. And then Jack, what did you have?
I think Jack rolled a 6.
6. Okay. And then Quill.
Quill has a 16.
Okay. And then Gunloda.
She did even worse. She got a 4.
She got a 4.
Yeah, with a she only has +1, but
Yeah.
Well,
I got you.
Jack's got a 6 with a +3. So I did not roll well for either of us.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All of the
Okay.
bad stuff.
So the bats go first.
I know that's weird.
A little bit.
The bats go first, and
Get him closer. Bring him in. Bring him in.
so this first bat is going to go over to this were-raven, and they're going to kind of, almost
Dance with the devil in the red.
exactly. They're going to engage in mid-flight, if you will, and so the bat is going to basically surround that raven and basically do a bite melee against it. And the raven, being very dexterous, very having high dexterity. Let's try new words. Having high dexterity, is able to basically fluff it off before it could do any damage. This swarm of bats is going to go over here and try something very similar, and that's a natural 20 on that particular raven. So that is, let me see which raven that is. That is raven. That is actually Adrian that he just hit. So Adrian is going to take 2d4 plus 1.
33.
There we go. 2d4 plus, what did I say? 2d4? Oh, just 2d4.
1.
No, that's just 2d4.
Okay. I like that better.
So that's 7. 11, 12. That's 12 points of piercing damage to Adrian. Which he's still up. He's fine. We move on. That was crit damage, by the way. This other swarm of bats is going to fly over here and engage with Shoshana. 12.
That fails.
That fails. I figured it would. And so, again, you just kind of hold up your shield and bat it away, and it doesn't make any purchase as it tries to bite around you.
Sorry, did she bats it away?
Exactly. That's exactly
Okay.
what I said, yes. This one coming over here takes a strike at Adrian and throws it out of the box. You can stop now. All right, so that's a 16 to hit. And Adrian, that hits. So it's just 2d4. So that is 4 more points of damage to Adrian, who is not looking rough, but he's not looking great. And then this last bit of bats is going to fly over here on the far side and hit Jack with an 11, which I don't think hits Jack.
No.
Okay. And that is the bat's turns. So, okay, so next. So now it is Rain's turn.
Jesus. I'm tired of this lady over here, but I've got zombies coming.
You're targeting what lady?
I said I'm tired of this lady back here.
Who put an X? Who put an X on you?
I don't know. I'm not real sure what that is. That's not me, but I don't know what that is.
No, it's Hal. I think it's just. I don't know what that is. I don't know how that happened either. But
I can.
I didn't do it.
It might be that you. Sometimes you can turn on a condition.
I didn't want to.
It's okay. We'll just keep going. We'll figure it out.
Oh, I see what that is. Okay, yeah. Oops. Yeesh.
All right, Rain, what you doing?
I'm gonna move slightly, kind of down here into some at least slight cover.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I am going to throw my axe at this guy here.
Okay, so that's the zombie.
Yeah.
Okay.
1 second. Actions. Okay. All right, that's a 22 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. And that is 10 points of damage to that front zombie.
Mm-hmm.
And then an additional 4 points of fire damage to the one immediately behind him.
Okay.
And that's my
You said 5
and-
points?
yeah, no, 4 points to the one behind him.
4 points. Thank you. Okay. All right.
And then Storm is going to hold for the moment. He's going to take his dodge action.
Okay. Cool. Okay, I'll do one thing here. Yet again, roll 20 let me down.
Let me go.
Okay. So that is Rain's turn, and then I'll do a better job. So Hal is up with Quill on deck. There we
Yep.
go. All right.
So I'm seeing what just happened there to those two zombies that are rolling up on Rain.
Mm-hmm.
And so I will go with magic missile
At the same two?
at the same two. So I'll put 2 in the first one and 1 in the second.
Okay, fire away.
All right. So let's see what we got for damage here. It is not very easy to read. All right. So that's 3 to the first. I said 2 in the first one, so that's
4 in the second one?
so that's 5 in the second one, and we've got 1 more to go.
So I'm sorry. So how many in the first one?
Let's see. Well, so I should be well. Damn it! Now the dice have all gone. Let me.
It should be in the chat.
Okay.
It should be in the chat.
It is. Yep, I'm there. So that is 8 in the first,
8 in the first one.
and then there should be 1 more rolled, which it didn't do. So I'll just do that manually,
All right.
and that is 3 to the second one.
3 to the second, and they're both 3 to the second zombie?
Correct.
Okay. And then there was a third missile?
That was the third missile. Was the second zombie?
And the first 2 missiles were the 2 numbers
The
combined.
combined,
I
yep.
got you. Perfect.
Yep.
Yeah, so the zombie in front's looking a little damaged.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Then Quill.
Yes. Where is Quill? Oh, he's there in the back. He's right in front of that lady.
Mm-hmm.
So he is going to he's gonna reach down onto the ground there, and he's going to grab some pebbles up into his hands, and he's going to utilize magic stone. So he will make a ranged spell attack with one of the magic stones.
Okay. At whom?
The lady,
Okay.
the red-haired lady there.
Yep.
The Babanchi.
Yeah. Oh, that's an at 20.
Woo!
I think that hits, maybe.
Okay.
Come on.
So
Yeah.
that'll be 2d6 plus 2. That's going to be 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 11 points of bludgeoning damage. Which as the stones hit and it impacts her, she kind of goes. She looks her eyes narrowly at Quill, who she remembers chased her off the first time when they met in Ashevale.
And then he is going to... He can still move, right?
Sure. He's got his movement.
There's not really a good spot for him to go. But he can move down here into cover. Being a ranger, he's going to want to get to cover.
Okay. And just expose Hal. Sure. It's fine.
Damn you. I'm only a half elf. So.
It's fair. So, next is Strahd von Zarovich's turn.
Oh, this guy.
That
Rude.
guy.
Who just looks at Gunloda and says, no, I'm sorry. Who just looks at Jack and says, don't you want to be my friend too? And I need Jack to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yes.
Big bucks, no whammies.
9?
Yeah, so Jack says, okay. Guys, I think I'm his friend now. It's great. Y'all should be his friend too.
That's so good. Oh, Shane, I can't wait for you to listen to this episode. Character is so predictable, but we love him.
It's true. So Jack is now also charmed.
And also, I'm sorry for rolling so shitty for your character.
And that is Strahd's turn. So now it is the Were-Raven's turn, and so the first one would be Adrian, which is A down here. He's just going to attack these damn bats. So he is going to using his beak. Hold on, I'm still on the Babanchi. We don't want to. Oh no! If this did what I think it did, I'm going to be really mad.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
I think we're okay, but I can't.
Let's see.
This is my only complaint about this encounter thing is that it does not. They're working on it. It's a new feature that will prevent this from happening in the future, but it's happening right now, and it's annoying. And that is, I gotta roll it again. I'm sorry, folks.
No worries.
Let me just kind of get Rain. Yours was 18, I believe. Your initiative order.
Yes, that's correct.
And then Hal, yours was
16.
16. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
Sash, what were you? 12, I think it was.
Yeah.
And then Jack was 4.
Loda was 4, Jack was 6.
Jack was 6, and Quill was also 12 or 16 or something like that.
Quill is 16.
All right, and
Yeah.
then Gunloda was 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's probably that.
Now this shuffled all the other monsters around. So if we get into that point of and I just got to make some quick adjustments here. So I know that guy was down. It was 10 plus 8, so that's 18. That takes him to 18. Was how many points he had lost. And this guy, I'm going to say, had lost about 10 points. And then Adrian had lost, he had the crit, as well as the other. He was down about that many points. And then the Babanchi took about, I believe it was 12 points from
Yeah, I think
Quill. Well, it is now. So,
she kind of laughed at it, but yeah.
and all right, Jack and Gunloda have come in at both 0, which I don't know why. Oh, I do know why. Never mind. Okay.
It is so low.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do the bats. Okay. So I think we're in reasonably good shape. So let me get down to the were ravens here, and which are now well below in order. But Strahd just went. Since Strahd just went and we were getting ready to go to the were ravens, but we're at the zombies, I'll just go with the zombies. Is that cool with everybody?
Sure.
All right. It's frustrating. Okay, so this zombie here, speed is, so let's see, he is going to go 5 over here to engage with Quill, and he is going to he gets to make 3 attacks, 1 with his bite and 2 with his claws. So he is going to
It's true.
attack.
Right? Zombies, who's gross.
And
By their nature.
I know.
so
they're
the
just-
bite against Quill is 7, which I think misses.
That's a miss.
This and the 2 natural ones. I'm using my
crit.
He bites himself.
I'm using
yeah, a
using my
couple times.
poop dice.
They fight each other.
Yeah, so he does a really bad job with that. Okay, so
Wait a minute. Do they bite each other and so they both take damage?
Yeah, they give each other necrotic damage.
yeah. Let me and then I see that. Okay, so then the second one is going to come along, and he is going to go his 20 feet over here to Rain. Same thing. I've got a nat 20, a 19, and an 18.
Jesus.
Plus
That all
4.
hits.
Plus 4. Okay, so
To die.
huh?
I said, I'm about to die.
I don't know.
Pretty sure.
So basically the 2 bites, well, only one of the bites, or only one of the claws rather, was the crit. So that's 3. 4 plus 1, and so that's 8 points of damage from the bite, and from the claw, which were not excuse me, the bite was 1d4. That's 3, so that's another 4 points. And then another claw, which is not a crit, is 2. That's the total on that one. Got it? Okay, moving on.
Good.
This zombie here. This one is going to go 5, 10, 15, and he's going to attack Quill. I've got a 19, a 7, and a 6.
One hit.
One hit, okay, and it was a claw.
What he's gonna have, I can't control any of this.
So that's 3 points of damage to Quill. And then this zombie is going to go over here and attack the Were-Raven. 2 hits and a miss. The hits are 2 points and 3 points. That's 5 to that Were-Raven, which is this one. Okay, and that was that zombie. So there's one more zombie that gets to go, and he is going to go up here and take on Hal. I've got a 22 and 2 13s.
Yep, they all hit.
13 hits you?
Oh, good lord, yes.
Okay.
Eee.
Cool.
Awkward.
I'm a fucking sorcerer. Of course it hits.
5, 9, or 5 and 4 and 2. So 11 points.
Jesus, all right.
Jesus.
Okay.
All right.
And that ends the zombie's turn.
Fucking zombies.
And
Gross.
Shoshana, because of the way that this got redone, you got skipped. So I'm going to let you go ahead and take a turn, and then we'll get back into the normal order.
All right, I have a question.
Okay?
I can't remember because it's been a while. If you are charmed, you have to do a wisdom save every round, right?
Yeah, at the end of your turn, you don't get to take it. That is your turn, basically. You don't get to attack. Unless you're attacking your friends.
Okay.
But where does that number come from is what she's asking.
No, I just need to know if you have to do a wisdom saving throw every time.
Oh, gotcha.
She is going to, as an action, do Watcher's Will. And so Ismark and Ireena and Ismark and Ireena and Rain and I guess, how about Hal have a +4 to wisdom saving throws for the next 10 minutes.
Okay. So
Really wanted to do something cooler, but
did you say Jack as well?
yeah,
Okay, so I just need to know Jack.
What is Jack getting?
a +4 to
+4.
wisdom saving throws. It's actually a +4 to intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves.
Okay, so that's your turn.
That's my turn.
Okay.
Dang it! I had something really cool. But
So it's now Jack's turn, and so Jack, so Jack's charmed. He's not controlled,
Mm-hmm.
so he's not he's going to defend Strahd, but he's not necessarily going to attack his friends.
But that bat did attack him, right? Or no?
No,
That wasn't him.
No, it wasn't
Okay.
Jack. So Jack says, "Come on, guys, what are we doing here? Let's just give him what he wants." And now, would somebody like to make a wisdom saving throw for Jack with a +4?
Yes. It's just because it's weird because it's not. I haven't imported Jack as a character.
I can tell you what the I have his screen up. I can tell you.
Yeah.
What the
Why
plus
don't
is.
you roll for him then? Because I've obviously not.
Well, I'm happy to roll for him. I just think it's better when it. Well, his plus for wisdom is 0, so it's whatever you roll. So if you just
Right.
have a D20, you want to roll it, and just tell me the number. Add the
Well, that's
plus.
what I'm saying. I can't find the D20 on.
Well, here-
like I can on my sheet.
Okay, well that's fine. I'll just this looks like a Jack kind of dice. Let's roll it.
Yes.
13 plus 4 is 17,
Good job, then.
which is exactly what he needed. And all of a sudden, Jack shakes it off and says, "Hey, what am I saying?"
I'm gonna
And
kill
that's
these beds.
and that's Jack's turn. So now it's the Were-Raven's turn. So
Does
this
he
is
get a bonus action or no?
not in that instance, no, because he was
Okay,
charmed.
gotcha.
Yeah,
'Cause he was. This
Yeah,
was
yeah.
the same.
yeah, that was
Gotcha.
his thing. So now
Damn,
that's okay. No, it's all good. It's just it's been a while since we've done some combat.
Yeah.
The technology is not necessarily helping us right now.
Mm-mm.
I did watch a development thing recently from them that they're going to get this one thing that bugs me fixed, but it's not helping us tonight. Now is it? They'll fix it in post. Okay, so the A Raven is here. And that's Adrian. So Adrian is going to attack the bats around him. He gets a multi-attack.
Good.
1 with his bite, 2 with his claws. Just like he's his... Wait a minute. Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm still looking at the zombie.
He's a raven.
Okay. He is in a raven form. So he doesn't... he gets a multi-attack in the hybrid form, which he is in. He is actually going to, since he's in hybrid form, he is going to go ahead and use a short sword on these bats.
Get it with a raven claw.
He makes 2 weapon attacks, which can be with his one of which can be with his hand crossbow. So he's going to use his short sword and his crossbow in hybrid form. So one's a natural 20, and the other one is a 15. Which these are the bats. Yeah, they both hit. So let's start with the natural 20. The natural 20 is this d6 here. So that's 3 plus 6, so that's 9. Plus 2, which is 11. Let me see what he's done there. That's B. So, yeah, that's a major hurt to that swarm of bats.
All of them.
And then the other one was just a regular roll, which was another 6 points of damage. And you notice that one swarm of bats is not as big as it was, and so you just kind of get the feeling that maybe their punch may not be as potent as you expect them to be. Okay, then this Were-Raven over here. Where is he? One. All right, here we go. This one is actually going to fly out. Oh, no, there's a zombie right there. It's going to attack the zombie. I'm sorry. A 16, which is a 20, or a 12. They both hit. Same dealio. It's an unnatural 20, by the way, I should say. We have 1d6 plus 2. That's 6 points to the zombie there. Which is this one. 6 points. Not that many points. And then the other one also hit, and that was 1d4. Which is 5 points. Okay. So that's his turn. Then we move on to the next Raven, which is this one here. Who's that? That's a swarm of bats, so it's going to attack the swarm of bats. Get that out of the way. So I've got a 17 and a 13. 17 and a 13. Yep, both of those hit. That swarm of bats. Which is that one. So that's 7 plus 2 is 9 points of damage. 9. That. And then speeding up the attack because I'm finally getting a rhythm here. It is... I don't know how Ismark somehow ended up... Oh, because he's number 6. Okay. So Ismark has got a +4 to his wisdom save. And again, he's got his sword drawn as if he's got it in front of the direction towards Strahd as if to defend him. But he's not attacking anybody. He's just like, now friends... I think it's really clear we can help this man out. And then would somebody please roll a wisdom save for Ismark using a +4 and a +1. So +5, whatever you roll.
Get it?
Maybe. We'll see. Oh, nat 20. +5.
Yeah, so he shakes it off a little bit and goes, yeah, disregard that.
Welcome back.
And he turns and faces Strahd. And then it's the next Were Raven's turn, who does, let's see, Were Raven D, where are you on my map, please? This is the hard part, is that you have to click on them to figure out who's which is who. Okay, this one right here is going to fly out, and he's going to come up against the Vallaki. And he is going to roll a 15 and a 10, which I think the 10 is going to... Oh, they both miss. Unfortunately. Okay. And then the last Raven, and then the Vallaki will be on deck, because that's just, perfect for me to just keep doing this, is going to attack this Strahd zombie that's up here with Hal. And it is going to be a 10 and a 22, which I believe both hit the zombie. Yeah, that both is higher than their thing. So that's 6 and 4. That's 10 points to that zombie. And now it is the Vallakhi's turn, who is going to... Look at her movement for just a moment. 30 feet. She's going to come right down here between Quill and Rain. And she's got a couple of zombies over there. And she's going to take an attack at Quill. Not because he's not here, but because she remembers him. Unless he dies. So her 3 attacks are going to be... She gets a multi-attack, 3 clawed attacks. 11.
Miss.
12.
Miss.
6.
Miss.
You're lucky, Todd.
We love you, Todd.
That's what I said. We love you, Todd.
You lucky son of a bitch.
All right, Gunloda, you are up with Ireena on deck.
Awesome.
All right.
Gunloda thinks that her raven friends have the bats. So she's going to channel divinity, turn undead.
Mm-hmm.
She presents her holy symbol, which is the moonshine whiskey jar. And she speaks a prayer, centering the undead. Each undead that can see or hear her within 30 feet, which I'm pretty sure is all of them, must make a wisdom saving throw of 13, I believe.
Okay.
And if the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Okay.
A turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can and can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you.
Okay. So it's how many people within how many feet of you?
Each undead that can see or hear you within 30 feet.
Okay, that's fair. So let's start with the big undead on the board, which is Strahd. So we're just gonna.
That's right.
So
Hey,
this
buddy.
is, by the way, I bought these today. This is the die that I am using for Strahd exclusively. I will not be pulling.
Excellent.
This is the D20 that is Strahd's D20 from for the remainder of the campaign.
Blood-like.
Well,
like it.
yeah, but I'm not going to be going like, oh, that didn't work. I'm going to put you in jail and try something else. This is the Strahd die. I'm declaring. I'm declaring
it is
that.
What it is.
I'm declaring that. So if I get a nat 20, you can say, show me the die you rolled.
And it is a DC 13 for the wisdom saving throw.
Okay, plus. Okay, so plus is a wisdom modifier.
Which is probably
He's pretty-
912.
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
rolled a 6 plus 2, which is 8. So he is going to use one of his legendary resistance
Of course,
and
of course.
turn that into a success. And so he does not have that situation.
Well,
I know.
I made you
it's-
look.
Yeah. You got his attention with that. He's like, oh.
I didn't even mean to. I was looking at the zombies.
All right.
Like,
Well, hold on. Let me just
shit.
double check the Bev on she. I think she's an undead too. Give me 1 second.
I thought about that, but then I was like, zombies. Gotta get those zombies.
Nope, she is not considered undead. So
Okay.
we have. I said there's 5 zombies.
Yes.
Okay, I have 5 d20s in my hand.
Yeah. Not
Okay,
very smart.
there. Okay, so oh crap! Really?
What?
Did it crash again?
Yes. It's
Uh,
okay. It's okay. We're going to. I'm just gonna go. We're just gonna. We're gonna deal with it. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. I'm not gonna go through and do that. I'm just gonna run the encounters.
I have a host of curse words at my disposal if you'd like to use
No,
them.
it's all good. I'm just gonna do it. Okay, so, it's crazy. So, the wisdom is -2. So the first one gets 17.
Which
Wow.
that's a save.
That's a save. Okay, so that's a save. The second one gets a 13.
Minus
Ty
2
goes
is not
to
a save.
die.
No, that is. I'm giving you the -2 number.
Oh.
Oh, and Ty goes to die, right? So technically that's a save.
It's a save. Yeah.
Yeah.
The next one gets a 7.
Fail.
Fail. Okay. And then the next one gets a 13, which I think we decided is a save. And then the next one gets an 11, which is a fail. So that's so these let's see here. This one begins to move away. And I believe it was D. Or no, C. C begins to move away as well.
Try to back up. It just
Okay. Yeah. So
awesome. I would Gunloader would also, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on Ireena.
okay. Didn't y'all already do that?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it? Shield of Faith?
Yeah, I have shield faith.
It's just an
plus
extra.
4. It's a extra +4. No, +2 AC.
Okay. Mine is a +2 as well. Second cut, maybe I will do a spiritual weapon. Okay, it's within a creature of 5 feet. So, what I want to do is place this spiritual weapon. I can
Mhm.
create a floating spectral weapon within range. The range is 60 feet, but I want to put it around Ireena. Yeah, just like above her. This is within 5 feet. You can make a melee spell attack against any creature within 5 feet of the weapon. Does it work that way? Can I put it above her and have it?
You want you put the spiritual weapon above the person you want to hit.
Oh, not one who I
no.
want to protect.
No,
Okay.
but you can certainly attack with it
Right.
if you like.
No, I don't want to attack. Poor
Okay.
baby girl.
Well, I didn't know. All right.
I tell you what.
I tell you what.
I'm going to if I put it, I'll put it here. I kind of want to put it right by the babanchi.
Mm-hmm. So you want to hit the babanchi with it?
Yeah, but I mean, it's within 5 feet because those 2 zombies are like within 5 feet of her. Does that? Or no, it's just one creature.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to attack that babanchi because she ain't undead. And let's see. Oh, did I do that right?
You need to tell me what it says. Oh, you rolled a 14?
I think so.
Yeah, I saw a 14 pop up in my screen over here.
Yeah. I'm very confused.
That's
about
okay.
what I actually hit.
Yeah. So if you rolled that, it did not hit her. If it was a 14.
Okay. Great. Sorry, it's the first time I cast that, so
That's okay.
I'm learning.
It's all good.
Awesome. But it still took a spell slot, right? Even though I missed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so
to
now
make sure that happens.
now it was Ireena's turn, and again this thing is screwing me up again. But I just remember that Ireena was the only one that hadn't gone, and she feels this overwhelming sense of need, and she just points at the zombie walking away and fires a guiding bolt from her fingertips.
Get it, girl.
And so it does, it's a spell attack, so she's got to roll for it. And she rolls, yeah, that definitely hits. And so it's 4d6. 5, 8, 11, 12. 12 points against that zombie that was... Now, of course, that was the one that was... Probably shouldn't have done that one because it was walking away. But... said 12?
You did.
So that one basically just obliterates into nothingness.
Bye.
And that's it. So now we're kind of back at the top of the round, such as it is, because of this stupid system that is pissing me off today.
Joe, can I take a quick break?
Yeah, so let's do that. Let's do me a favor though. I'm gonna while we're on the break, I'm gonna quickly, when we come back before we start up again, I'm gonna just recheck everybody's initiative order one more time. I'm gonna take a note. Huh?
I haven't got to go yet.
Oh, dang.
All right, we'll go. You go, and then we'll take
And
a
then
break.
we'll go.
Yeah, you go, and then we'll go. And Rose, you can go
Really,
ahead
you
and
have to
you go. Rose, you can go ahead and
Okay.
go because we'll
Great.
just take a break real
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Go
Thank
ahead.
you. I'll be.
Go ahead. Sorry, Sash. This technology's getting in the way.
Well, I'm last, so I keep falling off every time it gets messed up.
Yeah. Go ahead. And
Um,
keep me honest on that, guys, because this is more about not about technology.
I'm going to take my sword at that group of bats,
Okay.
and that is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Stabbing them out of the sky.
So that's 10 damage
Okay.
plus 6 damage to the bats beside him.
Interesting.
All right. Okay, and that's it.
Okay. That's
All right, so we'll take a break. We'll pick up the combat when we come back. We'll hopefully fix this technology. I don't know if I need to log out or what, but anyway, I think it's just a bug in the system. And now that I know it, I'm just going to get us back in order, get the numbers right, and then I'm going to do old-fashioned way down here.
No, something old-fashioned.
I know. Let's back up. All right. We will
See you in a minute.
be right back.
I don't think I'm getting out of this.
Okay.
I have 17.
Well, I actually have paper to keep track of. I have
Smiting.
the smiting. I have paper now. We're back, by the way. I have paper now to back me up because, and to defend my friends at D&D Beyond, who are not a sponsor of this show, but hey, I'm open to it. The software that I use, the Encounter Builder, is an alpha software. So when you're in alpha, things are going to happen. They are working on accelerating it into development. I watch their podcasts every week where they sort of talk about that. So no hate for my friends at D&D Beyond, but I am frustrated that it is happening in the middle of the game. But hey, you know what? That's exactly how it would happen even if we weren't streaming. So there you go. So we have put everybody back into initiative. I have a paper version handy, so we will not get off kilter again. If we do, we'll just, switch to the paper. And so we're back. We are back to the battle.
Just a quick note.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's in roll 20? I believe Jack and Gunloda are. Jack had 6 and Gunloda had 4.
I can't fix that.
Sorry. But we'll know because they're the last 2.
You know what? We can. Yeah, exactly. So I don't think it's gonna matter.
Yeah.
But thank you. No, it's fine. I figured I would probably juxtapose those.
Well, I
but
wasn't here.
but thank you for telling me that I'm wrong. I appreciate that. That will not be taken in any way, shape, or form petty and come after your character.
This is recorded, correct?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
He's also editing, so
Just like the Bavanchi attacked Todd, just randomly. I'm kidding. All right, Rain. All right, so the order is going to be Rain, Hal, and Quill. So Rain, you are back up, and
Okay.
I'm going to do multitasking here. I'm going to do digital and paper.
Whoa.
I know, right?
Whoa.
I don't even know what to do here other than try not to die.
Well, you got a Bavanchi standing next to you.
Forgot you were low on health.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's not good, but
Oh wait, you were level 10 in the other campaign. I forget that you're just level 4 now.
hey,
Oh, yeah.
He's all squishy.
And Quill's apparently level 3, so.
That's right.
It's not my problem.
Thanks.
Bless his heart, Quill.
I know, right? God love you.
I'm pretty sure I can. I'm pretty sure I can disengage and get out of the way.
Without an attack.
Are you flanked though?
There's sort of a double flank going on there because you got a Strahd zombie to the north, a Bavanchi to the south, but the Bavanchi's got a Quill to the south of her.
Right.
So I could have used advantage with her because of the flanking situation, but because Rain was there, I chose not to. Because I felt like that would take away any advantage.
I don't even know what to do here. I'm just kind of in a really bad spot. Yeah, but if I do that, Quill's pretty much dead.
Nobody laid a finger on Quill. He's got all of his hit points, whatever they are.
No, he doesn't.
You should.
He's at 22. He got hit.
Oh, he did get hit, but he didn't get hit by her. He got hit by somebody else.
All
Right.
Yeah,
But she could
'cause it
take
was a-
him, at 22 points, she could take him out in one round.
Yeah.
So I guess that being the case, I don't know what the bigger threat is, the zombie or her. I mean, she's engaged with Quill, so I guess I'm gonna have to attack this zombie that's in front of me.
Okay.
And that's the one to the north, right?
Right.
Right. So I guess we'll do that. We'll just attack that zombie to the north.
All right.
With the hand axe. Oh! Clarify that for me. What does that say?
I'm gonna go with that's a nat 20.
That's crit.
Boo, boo, boo. Hot
Okay.
rolling.
Well, let me double check. I think it hits.
Okay, great.
Jeez.
Not sure.
So that's 12. Is that right? 7 5 is 12 points of damage to the zombie,
Okay.
and an additional 4 points to the Babanchi.
Nice.
All right. So let's see if this is going to betray me. 12 points to him, who's beginning to look extremely rough.
But he can still kill me in like a round.
And then, where is she? Ah, you said an additional 4
Right.
to her. Okay. Very cool. Okay, so
Who's up? Hal is up.
that would be Hal.
Hal
Yes.
is up.
Hal is in the house, yo.
Yo. All right. Well, there's this one that's just to my northwest there. So I'm going to go with a firebolt. And that's a 9 to hit, so I'm guessing
Can you
no.
ping which one you're talking about? This one here?
I was trying to ping it.
Right up here?
Back here. Yep, that's the one.
Yeah, you said it 9?
9. Yeah.
That actually does hit.
It does?
Yep.
Oh, all right. Well, they are squishy. Let me grab.
Deadly.
I like that. Yeah, I know.
Re-attack thing.
For 6 points of damage.
6 points. Okay. Okay, and that's it.
That's
Quill.
yeah, that's
Quill is up. Is up next with Ireena on deck.
So Quill, being right there with the Babanchi, that's what this does. Yeah, I don't think that'll work because he's not using a weapon. He doesn't really have many weapons.
got that bow, and that's about.
I think that's his thing. He needs to get like a short sword or something.
Yeah,
You don't have anything.
he could
He
shoot
has
this.
unarmed strike. I've still got a couple of magic stones, so I guess I'll just chuck a rock at her.
As one does.
Okay.
Why not?
So I guess we'll see if that does any. We'll see if that does any good. What is that? Oh, that's not going to do any good. That's a 3 plus 4. That's only like a 7 to hit.
Yeah, that with her that would definitely miss.
She's like,
He laughs at you.
Okay, that's all he's really got.
yeah.
All right. Just bringing up her. What I'm doing, just so y'all know.
I can't do a good Quill voice, so.
Well, I guess I'm living up to my name, Deadeye. Sorry, brother.
Again. Yeah.
Again. Okay, so now Ireena's up. And Ireena, she had done Guiding Bolt previously, but she does have. She also has turn undead.
Nice.
So her undead's a little different though. Hers is, as an action, all undead within 5 feet radius of her must make a wisdom saving throw of DC 13. On the fail, they are pushed back 15 plus D10 feet and take radiant damage. But they got to be within
Whoa.
5 feet radius of her,
She doesn't have any.
which she doesn't have. There's no there. No,
Nope.
nope. There's
Something
none.
like
Yeah,
that.
so that would be a bad. And she would know that, so she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, she's kind of protected.
Yeah, so you know what? She is not well, you know what she's gonna have to do is she is going to think about
Very hard.
what she's done. No, she's gonna do her own spiritual weapon.
Oh, yeah,
And all of a sudden,
Oh,
out of
she
nowhere,
does that.
this, she's just terrified, and all of a sudden, this, she's like, oh, the Morning Lord, I need some help here, and all of a sudden, this thing appears that is kind of just deciding what it's want to be shaped like. Does it want to be shaped like something looking Barovian? Or does it shape like something that looks like it almost wants to be a flask? It really doesn't know. She's really conflicted at what her weapon would look like, and so, this is a melee, so she's got to do an attack with it, right? You can tell I do this all the time.
I mean,
So it's
You look
one,
good doing it too.
yeah,
Joe,
it's a
so.
spell casting ability. So, oh, where is it on the sheet? Dang it. Okay, +5 to hit. That's what I needed to see. Okay. So she is going to drop that puppy down on the Vallaki. So you see this
Ooh.
I
flask
see you, girl. I
move
see you.
over.
That was
and
Gwendolyn.
13.
I mean, sorry, not Gwendolyn.
So I said 13 plus 5 is 18. And on the Babanshi, 18? That actually hits.
Yeah, girl.
So
Get
we
that
go over here to the
spiritual weapon.
Babanshi and, or no, wait a minute. I got to go over here. This is what happens when you can't use the software because you're afraid it's going to break. So you're doing things manually. So if you're wondering why I keep going back and forth, so it's 1d8, and she cast it at 2nd level, so it's just 1d8. That's a 6. So 6 points of radiant damage to the Babanshi.
Radiant.
Radiant,
She ain't undead, remember?
right? But she's also not resistant to.
Radiant damage.
Let me just double check that. I'm looking at it. Immunities, resistance. Nope, she's good. Okay, and so that is what she's got. And oh, by the way, that spiritual weapon is going to stay hovering over the Babanshi throughout her turn. Okay, so now it is the zombie's turn. And they get a claw and 2 bites, is that right? Or a bite and 2 claws?
They get 3.
Like,
I know.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that
They only
makes
have
sense.
one mouth.
Yeah, they get a multi-attack, one bite and 2 claws. Okay, so.
Yeah.
Where is this guy? This is. Well, this one is still afraid and is running away, so he's not going to come closer to anybody. So this one, A, is going to attack Quill. So I've got a +3 on both of these. So I've got a 15, a 10,
Miss.
and a 12.
Miss.
Okay. So it was the mouth that the bite that hit. So it's 1d4 plus 1. That's 2 points of damage there from that one. Letter B is, so that was that one. That is B. He is over Rain. He is going to attack Rain.
Mm.
I have 13,
Yes.
19,
Hit.
and 21.
Hit.
So you take 4 and 7.
Are you alive, Rain?
He should be alive.
Barely.
C is still
His storm nut.
running away. Hold on, what's his speed? Is 30, so it's
dodge action.
20.
I forgot last round.
so he is I don't even have Storm on the board. So that one's still running away because that's what he's supposed to do. And then this one up here is going to attack at Hal. I've got 17, 14, and 19.
They all hit.
Damn. All right, because you're a sorcerer.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
So I've got a 4, a 2, and a 2. So that's 8.
8.
8 points piercing. And then the other one's dead, so he's off the board. So Shosh, you are up. And I've got Ismark on deck. Or Ismark on deck.
So Sash is going to take her longsword
Mm-hmm.
and run it through the bats.
Hoping for a kebab again.
Hoping.
Yes.
Probably not. I got a 14.
All right, so where are the bats that you're running it through?
The one's right in front of me.
Oh, I see them. Yeah, there's okay. Okay, you said how you got a what? A 14 hits for sure. Yeah, go ahead, roll
Okay.
damage.
So that is 4 slashing damage. And the ones beside them take an additional 6 damage.
Damn.
So 4 and 6.
Yeah, so the ones right in front of me get 4 damage. The ones in front of the were raven
Yep.
take 6.
Okay, they're both beginning to really diminish in size. Okay. And then Ismark is up. And let me go back on this one so that I don't lose Ireena's sheet. We go to Ismark. And Ismark, who, for the first time in this whole thing, he gets a multi-attack capability.
Yay.
And
Get it,
he, of course, he's eyeing Strahd.
Don't do it, dude.
And who's that behind him?
Gunload, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Gunloda grabs his hand and says, "Now's not the time." And so with that, he takes his longsword to
the bats.
the bats to the south of him and the bats of the north of him.
To the north of him, he did.
And they're both. That's a hit on both. So we got
Killed him bad.
well, 14 and 12. It's a hit on both. Barely on one. Sorry, I should declare that kind of stuff. So I said he was using his longsword. Two-handedly, so that's 10 plus 13. So that was 10 plus 3 is 13. I'm sorry, I was getting a little excited there. So B. So those bats are gone to the south of him. And then to the north of him is D. 6 plus 3 is 9, so they're gone. So, sorry, those bats are gone. And he just turns and looks at Strahd and says, "I think it's time for you to go, sir." And that's his turn.
Nice. That was
It is now the Bavanshi's turn.
Mm.
And she is engaged with Mr. Quill.
Quill, sorry, man.
It's okay. He's still alive.
Now,
So
There are several saving rolls that you can make after you're
that's
dead.
true.
It'll be good. It'll be
that's
good.
true. 14.
Oh shit! Hold on. That's a hit.
Gals.
Ugh.
All right. So I have 2 14s and a 21.
Yep. All 3 hits.
Okay.
He's really, really, really not looking good.
No. And he was nice to me, you know. Early on, he was like, "Hey, I don't mind that you're half elf." So.
I love that he's not here to defend himself.
Yeah. Okay. So that was total of
That's
15
gonna
points.
suck.
He probably.
How many?
15 total.
Okay.
Is he up?
He probably has.
Yep. Still okay.
I
Okay.
think we
Okay.
all had a potion of healing kind of in our bags.
Hopefully.
Well, no, I'm looking.
I think that's true. Yeah. No, that's
Yeah.
true.
So Strahd is now up, and
this guy.
he
I
looks.
know, right?
Rudy McBruceton.
So he looks at Ismark, and he's realizing that Ismark
Oh shit.
has broken the charm, and that he has heard what he has said. And he looks at you all and he goes, "Well, you're not leaving Barovia. I have time, and we shall meet again." And the mists begin to form up around him, and he kind of, you know how Snape leaves Hogwarts in the where his just, and he goes out the window. Yeah, he just basically flies off, leaving the Bavanchi, who then is turning into her own corvid form that you've seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And she also begins to take flight.
I was
And,
going to get her.
well, y'all have already gotten her once, and clearly she came back, so you didn't quite get her the whole way.
No.
So, and the remaining, when Strahd leaves, the remaining bats dissipate with his departure, and so all you have left on the board are a few zombies.
These stupid zombies.
I was gonna say, these damn zombies.
They don't even know that they're not supposed to be there anymore. They're like, praise.
Little help over here.
Bless their little hearts.
So, the bats are
Little help over here.
gone.
Yeah, no doubt.
The were-ravens are up next. So, seeing that the bat threat is gone, Adrian, excuse me, is going to fly over here, and he is going to hit this zombie. And with his, and he's going to land in hybrid form and pull out, do the 2 attack thing. That is a 12 and a 7. So the 7 is actually going to barely miss, but the 12 is going to hit, and that is going to be 7 points to that zombie, which is that one right there. Okay, that's letter B. 7 points. Ooh, he is looking super rough, but he is still standing like he's a Elton John song.
I'm still.
And then this next were-raven is going to go, which I think is, nope. Come on now. This one is going to fly down to this zombie and revert into form and do the same thing. I've got a 13 and a 19. They both hit that zombie. To the tune of
Hopefully not, I'm still
5.
standing. I said, hopefully not to the tune of I'm still standing.
And 7, that's 12
The one bites
points.
the dust.
No,
a
he's
good one.
he's in good shape. That one. He's like the healthiest one of the crew.
Oh.
And then the next raven. Oops. Let's see, that was C. So C's gonna fly down here and get this zombie.
Where can the horse go?
We don't know.
What now?
The guy on the horse? No, I watched him go, but yeah.
Yeah, so 7 misses and 11 hits. 4 plus whatever, 4 plus 2, it's 6 points of damage to that guy. Which is Zombie B. I said 6 points. Yeah, he is dead.
Again.
Yes, his body just clumps away. And then... Did he go away? No.
Not yet.
Sorry, excuse me.
Gun load off for the win.
I was gonna say that was totally Jack.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear nothing. Okay.
Need help there, fellas.
All right. So that was this guy is
okay.
next, and he's gonna go over and just get this one that's running away.
Nice.
Although
You don't like things to run
Really?
away from us.
oh, that hits.
No, it's
that
always
hits.
good to kill things that run away.
It is,
6
but I'm gonna run the fuck
and
away
6,
because
that's 12. Points.
if he hits me again, I'm toast. So I'm like, okay, that's great. My role, this is, and I could just pre-program this. Hal runs faster than the zombie. He
Oh.
hopes.
Where's Hal around a zombie though?
Right at the top, where you just moved the raven. The raven's like, I'm gonna chase the other
Oh, I
one.
didn't
I'm
see
like,
that one. I'm
okay.
sorry.
Oh, hey.
I'm sorry.
Right?
Look at him.
Hey, girl, hey.
Got your
I
back.
I got you,
I'm-
boo.
Check it out.
Both hits. That's 7 and
That raven was like, squirrel.
I know. It's like, all right.
I'm
Did you
over
look?
here.
The fire stuff is really pretty. I'm gonna go do something else.
Hey.
yeah.
no
Well,
problem.
No problem over here.
yeah. Okay. So that one, unfortunately, Hal is dead.
What? Wait, what?
The raven just killed that one,
Oh, good.
Mm.
Okay.
and then I think was that the last raven? There should
Yeah,
be 5.
We just got the one.
Yeah, so all 5 ravens have gone. Okay. So now it's Gunloda's turn and then Jack's turn. Jeez.
Or opposite.
Yes. I don't care.
Yeah, it's Jack's. Jack definitely rolled better than Gunloda. Okay, so Jax wants to,
There's just the one. Yeah.
get in there.
Go
Get
fuck
in
him
there.
up.
And Gwendolyn is itching to fucking kill a zombie.
So,
Hey.
Hey, what's up? Okay.
Hope this guitar strikes a chord with you.
I'm pretty sure it was a 22 to hit.
but where are you on the map? Who are you trying to hit?
This guy. I can't.
There's only one zombie left.
I just moved Jax to right in front of that zombie. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Meh.
This zombie?
This yeah, there it is.
There it is.
There it
yep.
is. Yep.
Yep.
Where's Jack?
I just
Right next
moved
to it.
him. He was here.
Oh,
and-
okay. He's all right. I'm sorry. I have another. I see why I don't see him. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So he rolled a what?
22.
That hits.
Yes, and then 1d12.
Stem to
plus
stern.
1. I'm gonna do it on Gunloda's page just because
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't.
Tell me what it says.
Unless, yeah. 1d12 plus 1. So. 5 total.
5 total.
5 total.
That fell a little flat.
He's really looking hurt, but he's still up. It's Gunloda's turn.
Well,
Unless Jack has something else.
Jack wants to use Healing Word as his bonus action.
Okay.
To Hal.
Okay.
Ow. I think.
Or
No, I think Rain's hurting worse than I am
Rain, yes.
because he's right there. Because I mean,
Yeah.
if that other guy was going to hit me 3 times, that was going to be bad, and I'm squishy. But I think
You're-
Rain's hurting worse than I am. I don't know.
Yeah. And Quill, wait, is Rain hurting worse than Quill?
We're about the same.
Okay. Since Jack is like, yeah, here, Rain, have some Healing Word.
And he
then-
strums on Gwendolyn, and you hear, "I've seen fire and I've seen rain."
Yes. Spellcasting modifier, sorry, is 3, so it's 1 d4 plus 3 for Rains to regain. How many times are you rolling? Are you rolling?
Oh, I thought you had to do it.
Yeah,
Oh.
she does.
Oh, I do. Okay, so 1d4 plus 3. Sorry. Again, I'm going to do it on Gunloda's because I have control over that. And that is 6 total.
Wait.
Get some 6 health points. And that is a... I'm pretty sure I got that spell in there. Spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Sure.
All right. Cool.
Okay, so
Oh.
now it's that was Gunloader or that was Jack?
That was Jax.
Okay.
Okay, now it's Gunloader's turn.
Yes. And Gunloda is going to. She's gonna move right here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check what I was gonna do. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to attack the same zombie.
Alrighty.
It's not letting me.
Yeah,
beat
I had
that
to
one.
go to actual physical objects too. It's been
Yeah, it's
a weird night for technology.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's something. It could just be that maybe some things updated, and I don't know.
Yeah, no worries.
And Good Lotus feels inspired to use her Warhammer.
Okay.
And that is 24.
That
crit
hits.
20.
That hits.
Natural 20 plus 4.
Okay. I think it hits. Let me just double. Yeah, that hits.
This feels like a trauma move. You know, the trauma, franchise just like split and then just.
I believe that head's coming off.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to do bludgeoning
Okay,
damage.
that's fine.
Oh, that's
That
right.
is
It's a
a
warhammer. It's not a slicing thing.
Yeah. So
16
that one,
bludgeoning.
you just, you know how when you bowl and all the pins just go all the different directions.
And kind of squish a little bit, maybe.
That's kind of what happens here. Is that this guy doesn't really have a lot of body fluids in him. It's just a bunch of just mush, and he's gone.
And it's like splatters over Jack.
Yeah, it's all over Jack's body. He's like, "That's cool. That's cool.
This is
It's like musk. I like it. I like it."
Silly crazy. Gunlona actually wants to do healing word as well.
Uh-huh.
And this time on Quill because she feels that we need to be equals.
Okay.
And so she. I don't think that did that work. Healing 7.
Okay. And
For
then
Quill.
okay, and then Rain, you're back up on deck, sir. There's one guy
One zombie left.
Oh, is there? Where?
all the way,
Way
on.
off. Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna,
hold on.
I'm gonna center the screen a little bit so you guys can see him a little bit better.
Oh, there we go. How far is he? 1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 35, 40 feet?
It's that bow.
Get
I
the
don't-
squirrel. Get the squirrel.
Exactly.
How far can Storm run?
Squirrel.
Let's see. Because I don't really know. Oh, he's got a 40-foot movement.
Yeah, get him.
What is he?
Alright.
Is he Dino now?
Yeah, we'll send him in for his force-empowered rend.
All right.
I love that the cat has a dog robot.
The minions.
And that's going to be a +4. That's going to be a 10 to hit.
That hits
Okay.
Wow.
barely.
And that's going to do 1d8 plus 2. That's going to do 7 points of force damage.
Whoop, whoop.
Right?
All right.
Suspense.
All right.
And then, is he still standing?
Oh yeah, he's still standing. You said
Okay.
7 points.
Okay.
How many points did you say?
7?
7 points. Yeah, he's still standing.
Okay, so then Rain will follow that up
Hmm.
Get it.
with let's see, he's going to utilize a catapult spell.
Okay.
So he's going to look around him and he should see like a pretty good sizable rock
Okay.
that's close by, and he's going to hurl that in the general direction of that zombie.
We'll say that this statue up here has a head that was cracked on it, and that's what you're lodging at him.
All right, so that it's going to move in a straight line up to 90 feet in the direction that I choose.
Okay.
So if he throws that thing kind of in that general direction, he should be able to hit that zombie.
I throw stones in your general direction.
Yes. And so should it impact something, that zombie needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, a
Those are so dexterous zombies.
14 is the number.
Okay, they get a -2 on Dex, just so you know.
Is they slow as I'll get up.
Yeah, so that's
Get out, yes.
so he rolled a 13, so he got -2, so that's an 11.
Okay, so he fails. So he takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, damn.
Oh, wow.
Well, wait a
Come
minute.
on.
Wait. I just want to point out that the DM spared Quill. Don't you think you could spare my zombie?
They're
Not after that.
zombies. If they were
After that
cool,
shit show,
zombies aren't cool.
that's 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
9.
Oh,
Three-
5, a 1, and a 3.
Yeah,
he's still laughing.
he's still alive.
God bless him.
Oh, God.
He's looking really bad.
hit
I
by
really
a
didn't think he
head.
was going to survive that. But
Okay.
Wow.
So but Hal's on deck, right?
yeah, Hal's up,
Yeah.
but he's running away. Remember?
All right, yeah, Hal, light him up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No.
Wait, can he run away when the zombie that was threatening him is gone?
No, I was joking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is the zombie that was scared, but because y'all hit him, he's no longer scared and he's ready to engage again.
Mm.
So
Ah,
what she said?
Yeah.
it's what I said.
So he proclaimeth.
Yes.
He proclaimed it. Yeah.
Here endeth the lesson.
Let's see what's range on that. 120. And he's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Oh,
br-
he's got it.
You
Come
brought a
on,
knife
come
to a
on.
zombie fight? Come on.
I'm just gonna go with the firebolt again. I'm like, it's a 120-foot range. I'm like, all right, motherfucker, let's see how this goes.
Do what you're good at, Hal. Do what you're
Yeah,
good at.
so that's a 15.
That hits.
Nice.
I was hoping, and that is 4 points of damage, fire damage, just in case that's helpful.
4 points?
4 points of fire damage.
That's exactly what you needed.
Sweet.
Yeah, he's on fire.
So,
Let me out.
so you see this burning torch of a zombie just kind of, walking away, and the raven flying overhead pulls some marshmallows out and puts it on
I
a
was gonna
stick.
say, yep.
Zombie
Jack
toast.
pulls Gwendolyn out and starts playing Hendrix.
So yes, we are out of combat.
Oh, good, we survived.
Oh god. Wow.
That's because Strahd is a puss.
I'm guessing when Strahd left, the attacks on the gates also ended.
Oh, good point.
Oh, it's a good question. Yeah. Do we still hear the howls?
I mean, you guys have sort of been engaged in combat for the last couple of minutes, really, if you think about it. So you don't know.
Can we hear?
Do we hear anything?
You do seem to hear the whines and barks of wolves that have been attacked, as well as perhaps a retreat.
How close are we to the gate?
I mean, you're in the middle of town. Let me switch you over and just kind of show you where you would be.
I like your bloodlust.
Well, the town is being
Sieged.
sieged.
Yeah, it's true.
So if we go over here to the town
Guessing
of,
that it has ended.
so you are in the town of Vallaki. Yeah, y'all have been over here. Let me just kind of center in on you there. So let me get rid of the turn order here. So there's a gate here. There's a gate up here that you can't see on the screen. North. So you see, you're kind of in the middle. So you're kind of equidistant. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ask one of the Raven brothers or sisters.
Yeah, you can do that.
Report to us.
You could ask either. You could.
Let's ask them to go check.
So Erwin, who's the owner of the Blue Water Inn, says, "I'll go. I know this town, and Danny, you make sure everybody's safe, and then
Make sure the children are safe.
well, no, the children are safe. He's more concerned about making sure y'all are okay.
Oh.
So he takes flight and he flies to the east gate, which is the one towards Barovia. And
Good choice. Good choice.
So, what do you do?
Well,
So-
it's dark, yeah.
Yeah, it's dark.
It's time for another drink, right?
Well, we need to get inside somewhere because dark in Barovia never good.
My friends, why don't we find our way back into the inn and I'll tell you a story.
Oh, I like stories.
I think
Right.
that's a fine idea, cause
I'm bleeding. I need to take care of it. Yeah.
I ain't doing so hot.
Let
and
me-
I don't believe Will's doing so hot either.
Let me just
Yeah.
double check and see what Ireena might have that can help you guys, if anything. She may not have a thing.
I've got 15. I think 15 lay on hands.
Oh, we'll be fine. It's
I've got
nighttime.
20. I've got 20 lay on.
We can go take a rest inside.
Yeah.
Ireena does
Just
have
gotta
spare. Ireena does have spare the dying, which can come in handy if you do die.
We just need to get in outside
think
of
I'm-
the shenanigans out here.
She
You
has
know what I
divine
mean?
smite. Should have used
I
that.
don't need to be divinely smitten, I have to say.
Okay.
I'll give both Quill and Rain 7 points each of healing.
Well, but if we can take a rest,
We can, but
That would be good.
You
because
can, well, if you
I'm-
go into the inn and you can take a short rest while she tells you the story,
That'd be nice.
that
because
you
I'm like
could roll
down to a
hit
third of my
dice.
hit points.
Well, but it's a night. I mean, we ain't gonna be doing no traveling because it's dark.
right. Okay, so
Rain
but
is like,
but is the battle
no
over?
go.
yeah.
Oh, it's done.
6, 6, and 7. Split them between you. I don't think I think we're done, but
I'm just gonna grab something out of my refrigerator. Y'all keep talking.
okay.
Okay.
So we'll go into the inn and kind of sit down. And,
So you're giving me 7?
yeah.
Or-
6, 6, 7, or whatever. Whoever needs the most, right?
I'll get 6 each. You take 7.
Okay.
I don't think we need them.
Because of the short rest, you mean?
Well,
Well,
I
no,
would
'cause,
imagine.
I
I
think-
would imagine we're going to bed. But just in case.
I know.
I was
It is
gonna
that
say.
time. It is that time again.
What time?
Tourniquet.
Well, yeah, and it
It's-
depends if these wolves are still coming at us or not. But
I am guessing that they are probably gone.
I think that was a
I'm
distraction.
hoping so.
Squirrel.
Has
Yeah.
the Wraith come back yet with a?
So Erwin comes
Erwin?
in. Erwin comes in the door
Ooh,
and he says,
how we lost one of them.
Hmm?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
"You did not lose a raven.
Oh, okay, good. I thought we. all
No.
right, good.
He went to check the gates.
You want to check the gates, but no, he didn't. You didn't lose any. Everybody, you had Adrian, Erwin, Danny, Davian, and Elvir in the fight, and they all survived.
Okay.
And they did a nice job on taking out the bats,
Mm-hmm.
avian to avian. He comes in and says, "Well, I think those wolves were a diversion so that the conversation that we had could take place. Clearly, Strahd wasn't looking for a fight. I almost got the feeling like he was testing our resolve or testing our abilities, seeing who did what and where and how.
He sure is testing my patience.
Well, that's a long game for him. In these parts, that's a long game for him. So, but let me say this. It was an honor to fight with you all. I feel better about asking you guys to help us with the Wizards of Wine take back because I've seen what you can do too. And we just need a little bit of strategy. We got to help this young feller over here with the crossbow get a little healing, maybe up a level or something. But
Right.
Work on his skills.
he's got mad skills, yo. Eat your food, Tina. Anyway,
Hey, we don't call him Deadeye for nothing.
but as
Cheers.
this conversation is
Damn near emphasis on dead, if you know what I mean.
as this conversation is happening, the doors to the Blue Water Inn open, and in walk the two young men y'all had seen previously that were drunk. They're sober. They just come in and open the door and move out of the way as a woman walks in. This is a woman you haven't seen before. She's medium build, has sort of a brownish hair with gray tints to it is forming. And she walks in and says, "Erwin, this madness has got to stop. It is time for the Valakoviches to go, and we need a new law and order in Vallaki. This attack is nothing more than a demonstration of his failure, and I am going to make a stink about it. His days are numbered."
Is her name Karen?
Yes, she's
It's
the
a
president.
wild guess.
She's the president of the Vallaki HOA. No.
Oh,
Who is she?
Karen.
Who is she speaking of?
Yeah.
Are you asking Erwin that question?
Well, Erwin seems to be getting his ass
Yeah.
handed to him at the moment. So,
Well, Erwin's still conversing with her. Danny hears you and says, "Oh, that is Madam Fiona Wachter, Lady Wachter. She is very influential in this town. And she's referring to our current burgermeister, Baron Valakovich. He's the one that is putting on all these productions of how things are getting better again. With you saw the wolf heads when you came up outside.
Mhm.
That's his part of his campaign of how everything's going to be okay.
there's the current burgermeister.
Yeah. So those two boys are her sons. I think you've probably seen them in here before. They run up quite the bar tab, and she usually comes in once a month and settles it.
Why ain't she a nice mom?
Well, hell, if I had a mama like that, I'd drink too.
For reals.
And you don't think she heard you say that, but she kind of looks in your direction and sees you, the cat, standing there. And she just sort of gives you a glare of disapproval and says, "My goodness, Erwin, you're serving all kinds in here now, aren't you? Well, you know how I feel about this. We'll be making moves on this tomorrow.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Oh,
I expect you to
you're
either
allergic to gas.
I expect you to either back me up on this or stay out of my way. Are we clear?" And Erwin is, staring back at her and just says nothing. He makes no affirmation. He makes no argument. He just stares at her as she gives this huff and turns around and departs. And this is where you notice that the brown hair that you saw in the front with the gray is kind of cropped in the back. No, I'm kidding.
a little spiky.
A little.
Wait
Yeah.
for it.
Yes.
And so that's sort of what you see.
Gunloda would
Hell,
like
she's
to
doing like a piece of work.
would like to buy Erwin
does?
a beverage of his choice for handling that very well.
Erwin
She's very
says,
impressive.
Erwin says, "Oh, there'll be no purchasing from me right now." And he goes into the back room behind the bar. And he comes out with a box, like a wooden box that is like rectangular in shape.
Gunloda is
And
very
he-
excited.
And he slides the top off, and he pulls out a premium vintage of their wine
Whew.
and offers it only to the Ravens. No.
Gunloda's like, She gives him the
No.
side eye.
No, he pours it and he offers it, and yeah.
You better.
He's like, friends, I don't know what it's like where y'all come from, but around here, there's a lot of drama.
Well, you handled it well, sir, and this wine is delicioso. If he can speak Italian.
You outsiders have the funniest accents.
Oh,
Me too.
I'm gonna kind of look at everybody and I'm gonna kind of motion over and, my friends, if you would have a seat, I'm happy to tell a story that I think.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Gunloda motions for Erwin to fill her glass again, and then she's going to head on over.
So
Hey, is it story time? We get to sit on the floor?
Yeah. Get
Can I-
get your drink.
can I play some music to kind of offer ambiance? Question, Sash. Is everybody in on this story?
Well, I would imagine. Is there anybody else in here other than us and the Ravens?
It's you all, the Ravens, the walkers have left and they close the door behind them.
Thank goodness.
You do see the man.
Oh,
Right.
that guy.
He is there.
Yeah.
He is there.
Again.
So yeah.
So let me look at Erwin and ask him who the man is.
He says, "Oh, that's Rictavio. He's a guest here at the Blue Water Inn."
So he's just a guest.
Octavio?
Rictavio?
Rictavio.
Rictavio? Yeah, he's a guest here at the inn, and you know, I can tell you that he's all right. I let me put it this way. I know he's all right the way I know that you all are all right.
Copy
If
that.
you are comfortable with it, then I will tell the story. And she kind of sits down and gives everybody a minute to get comfortable. 300 years ago, there was a silver dragon that ran the kingdom of what now is Barovia over in the valley. Strahd came in to the area and started causing trouble, and the Silver Dragon decided that it was time to stop the issue. There were many of us that came and fought. My spirit, I am a Kalishtar, and so I am part human and part, I don't remember what it's called. And part
Quarry?
quarry. My quarry was here with her other human men. We fought alongside of the ravens, the were-ravens, and many others, and we lost. And I thought that we had all died. I obviously was wrong. And I have come back several times and fought this battle over and over, but this time we will win. Strahd was here to find his beloved Tatiana. Ireena, you are Tatiana. We must do everything that we can to protect her.
I don't see how I could be Tatiana. I'm Ireena.
I don't know.
Girl.
I don't know how this has happened, but I know that your spirit is Tatiana. She cast herself off of a cliff or a wall and disappeared on her wedding night. And no one ever found her. I don't know what happened, but you are Tatiana.
Or at least Strahd thinks you are.
No,
No, she is?
she is.
Girl.
So this news lands upon her, and she just breaks out into tears, just streaming down her face. Just this whole sense of truth being presented in a way that the more she contemplates it in her heart, that it becomes truth for her that she will have to work through. And I think that, looking at the clock, we should probably leave it there.
Well done on timing.
Nice.
Well done.
Nice.
That being the case, at this point, do they have space here at the inn that they can put us up for the night?
Good. I just assumed.
So there are rooms, maybe not one for everybody to have their own room, but there's also
that is perfectly all right.
But I think just the overall space and the overall capacity of the room, whether you sleep in the bar, which I think some of you would do anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not
But
looking. I'm looking at Gunload and Jack for some reason. I don't
We
know
just
why.
need a good place to get patched up tonight, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I would love it
Man.
if Gunload and Jax did like shots and then just woke up like cuddled at the bottom of the bar together. Like, Bubba.
That's now canon. That's now canon.
Oh, that's good.
So Erwin says, yeah, I think that we're going to close up the doors and lock the doors. We will keep. We will take the Ravens will take turns taking watch in the rafters.
No need to spoil a room for me.
We can set up.
I do feel like I need to turn off the taps for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like that I might lose money on this deal, but
I'll pay you.
but yeah, I think we can make some room here. That's fine. So so we're gonna leave it there with you guys beginning to take a long rest
Oh, God help us.
in the Blue Water Inn, and we will be back in 2 weeks after the 4th of July. And then hopefully we will have overcome our technology debacles by then, and I'll have us on the virtual tabletop Foundry. Thanks to my friends at Copper Dragon Games, Josh, who's been putting out the YouTube videos on that. He sits up in Newton, North Carolina, a fellow YouTuber. He's got audience build. So if you're liking and subscribing to this channel, also check out Copper Dragon Games. I have put it in the show notes of the episode that launched today, and I'll put it in the show notes as well. So I'm going to say goodnight. I'm going to say goodnight and stop the recording, and then we'll see if there's any other housekeeping that we need to do offline. But thanks for watching tonight, and hopefully this was instructive, if not enjoyable. See you next time.